Oh, they're coming out right now.
Very, very difficult matchup for OpTic. You look at the last 2 times they played, it's 3-0, 3-0 for Ultra. But it's just not the same OpTic team. It's not, especially in front of this crowd. Like, if I have to pick a team, I'm picking the crowd. The fact they got behind them yesterday, the way they did, you expect them to. It was a different squad, bro.
Well, you heard Beans talk about it. He said he loves playing against OpTic, especially in front of their home crowd, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to
some
need to bring
players,
that
some
type
players
of
live for
energy.
that, right?
I will say, like, stylistically in this matchup, like, Toronto probably feel very good because they've dominated them in the hard points the last 2 times they played. They're a top 2 surge team on the season. They do a lot of things really well in that game mode. Joe Deceives and Kleenex present a unique problem in that, like, if Shotzi's getting lost behind you, they're getting lost behind OpTic as well, right? So it's very frustrating.
Beans need to be careful before he has a heart
I think
attack.
Toronto feel good about it.
I picked a bad
Being
time
that big, you might have a heart attack. He's screaming like that.
I think it was a bad time where Purple. I mean, Joe Deceives loves this matchup. I mean, you're talking about last time that guy had a 2.0 KD. We were talking about our bingo card. Joe Deceives might get a second opportunity.
Last time they played didn't look very well. So
I just said, please keep the other shirt on.
No, it's
well done, Maven. All right, so the Toronto clothing is gone. Do you have a green shirt to put on?
I don't, but I painted my bot. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry. I was waiting to see if my producer get real nervous. No. I got green body paint.
All right, let's talk about
OpTic Texas. Thank you, Nate. Nameless. Yeah, can you walk me through this one?
Yes, so, I mean, with OpTic, you know, this is a team that didn't do anything online. We get to land, and Shotzi's just free roaming, going absolutely nuts, right? Thrives in the chaos. I think if you can get that same performance out of Shotzi today, obviously you have a very good chance in this matchup. But when we look at the context and we look at the matches that they had versus Toronto online, all things point to an OpTic loss here, right? So you need just big performances individually.
It's just difficult. It's gonna be difficult to like pick OpTic.
It's so hard
until we see more of a body of work. Like it's just because you see it's like Jekyll and Hyde right now between the performances we saw in the online qualifier right now.
All right, here we go. Let's break down the numbers. We got our maps and modes presented by SCUMP Gaming. Nameless, who has the edge?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Toronto. I mean, Toronto just added Skyline to their rotation. They're undefeated on it in Search and Destroy. And then the Vault, when they played them, they beat them by like 110. So they feel good about the start of the series.
It's time for our pick'ems. Allie in the lead. Actually, I tied it with the LA Thieves match. All right, Nameless is officially 10 back. Would you like us to go first, or would you like the honors?
I'll go first. I'll go with Toronto Ultra. I just feel like in the matchup, they've dominated recently. I love what I saw from them yesterday.
For our pick'ems,
I need to see a little bit more from OpTic.
Rosalie? Tied it
I don't
with
know.
the
I
LA
actually,
Thieves
I still
match.
have
All
this
right,
weird
Nameless
feeling
is
about
officially
Toronto
10
Ultra right
back.
now.
Would you like us to go first, or would you like the honors?
Honestly, I really enjoyed what I saw from them yesterday, and I think this might be the start of their run.
Clooney.
Oh, that's me. I'm Clooney. Okay, I don't believe in the OpTic run yet, but with the win here, I start to believe that they can make a run like to a top 3, to a final. I don't want to pick either team. I'm picking the OpTic crowd. I'm taking the fans. I'm taking the fans.
Of course you are, you sellout mother.
I believe in them more than
Of course you are, you sell out.
I do.
If the crowd was neutral, who are you picking?
Ultra.
Yep.
How about you?
Well,
I believe in OpTic, but I'm going with Joe Deceives. The stats are going to give me the lead. Sorry, Texas. Match is ready. Guy Blaze, give us a yeehaw!
Texas, let's show them how it's done. Can I get a yeehaw? It's time to get day number 3 started, and we got an elimination matchup coming to the stage. The first team ready to crash out, get ready, because here comes the Toronto Ultra. Give it up for Beans, Joe Deceives, Insight, and Kleenex. Toronto Ultra know they got to give it everything in which they got to go up against the green wall and the home team.
Oh man, it's getting spicy in here today. Toronto Ultra have been so comfortable in this matchup against OpTic Texas. The last 2 times they played, they 3-0'd them each time with a dominant start on hardpoint. You're gonna need Beans and Joe Deceives, the new additions to this roster, to take over. Let's bring out the green wall.
All right, Texas, you know we gotta do it right. So here we go, green, green, green. Get ready, because here comes the defending world champions, OpTic Texas. Show some love to Dashi, Prayer, Shotzi, and Skies. Match by match, this team been leveling up, and it's not a solo effort. It's a team effort with the shadow of the green wall behind them. OpTic Texas is here.
I mean, stage, even now with the addition of Skies. The floor was extremely low for OpTic Texas, but that makes the ceiling that much more high. We still have another day to get through, and this will be their toughest battle yet against the Toronto Ultra that loves to take them the distance. It's our first match of the day, Blaze.
I'm so ready to get this one started, Allie, but now we got a packed house. So Texas, I'm gonna ask you one time, you ready to get this game going? Chef Study, let's set it ablaze.
Heck of a way to get our day number 3 kicked off. A marquee matchup, OpTic versus Toronto, based on the organizational name. Of course, a lot to ride on Skies being added to the roster. Really, if you look at yesterday, OpTic played as best as they possibly maybe could, considering the recent addition, and they just got to come out and feel the vibes today.
Oh yeah, I think they have to come out answering in map number 1. Vault hardpoint for the old roster. Hasn't treated them well all throughout this qualifiers. But you saw it yesterday. You're even down by 80 on that opening skyline. That momentum to have that comeback gave them the momentum to carry it forward for the 3-0. But this is a different squad that you're going up against today. Toronto Ultra, last time you played, it was 3-0 on their side. Joe Deceives was basically 2 players in one with a 2.0 KD. That's got to be your focus if you're OpTic. Shut down that guy.
Yeah, Joe was everything. And on the other front here, you take a look at this Toronto Ultra team, and I still feel like just as a community, we're having a hard time labeling where is this team in the power rankings. Are they a top 3 squad, or are they just trying to fight for the top 6? It just kind of comes down to what are they going to provide on the day. And those 2 guys on your screen are the ones that I'm really looking at in this particular matchup. Not only because Joe, like you mentioned, has been key towards this Ultra squad, but Beans, we're still kind of waiting for him to have that takeover moment, to be the replacement for Scrap that Toronto was really looking for.
Yeah, it's just tough to fill those shoes for Scrap, because what he did for that Toronto Ultra organization was unbelievable. The best AR in the game for a couple years. Obviously, if you're Beans, you're still trying to get comfortable with this lineup. You got super aggressive players like Joe Deceives and CleanX. Inside plays at a pace that you have to adjust around. But right now, on the hard points, that's the only thing that he really needs to work on. Because when you watch Beans in Search to Destroy, he's clutching everything. He's winning one-on-one gunfights. They always find a lot of success in their controls as well. It's just the HP in general for Toronto Ultra is their main focus. Can we rotate today?
Indeed, and that's going to have to be key with a map like Vault and, of course, Hacienda for map number 4, 2 of our most rotational, heavy-focused maps that we have in the pool. Dashy has been stepping up here in Texas. First series, he played lights out. And a lot of the people out there saying that, hey, Skies is letting him do that a little bit more. Is that actually the case, or is it just OpTic trying to get their feet wet? No better place to kick things off as we look at our
Let's
first matchup
get
of day
right.
number 3.
It's starting.
OpTic Texas. We've got Toronto Ultra and a Vault hardpoint. Let's get it on.
Oh,
Never mind.
Yep. You know, we go through these things all the time.
Damn, what the hell
Instantly
happened?
spawn in, the draw is instantly going to end the game. But it gives us a little bit more time to break down this map number 1. We always like Vault hardpoint, but it's usually the same exact recipe for success. The P3 to P4 rotation. Last time
it does that. Why wouldn't it?
Like 100. They were clutching up on every single one of those gunfights, taking advantage of the spaces that they had, and then not really trying to overdo things. That's the thing, that OpTic Texas, with their old lineup, they really couldn't understand how to play at the same pace. When you're going up against this Ultra roster, their SMGs play at a tremendously fast pace. Their ARs just try to fill those lanes. And if you're OpTic, you have to be able to withstand those punches, because Ultra are going to be ready at every single hard point.
Indeed the case. And this kind of brings up the question here. Appropriate graphic, especially with Skies in the mix, talking about what he's been able to do, just kind of jumping into the hard point. But at the very beginning of this,
Let's go, OpTic.
OpTic was great on Vault.
Oh, yeah.
Because Shotzi was able to just run around, create space, create timings that allowed for spawns to move around. But it almost feels like this OpTic team kind of got out of sorts a little bit as we started to get deeper and deeper, and especially in the opening parts of this qualifier. With a roster addition, though, do you feel like this changes the mentality of the team to stay more centric, because you know for a fact you're going to just kind of default Skies to hitting routes and getting in the hill?
No, 100%, man, because Skies is going to be more of like that fundamental leader. He's going to put himself in a position to always play for that next hill, play ahead. And on a map like Vault, once you start to fall behind, you're playing catch-up. It's very difficult to
Come on, guys. Come on, come on,
because
come
some
on.
of these hills are basically unbreakable. So for Skies,
Come on, man. We got
saw
this,
him
bro. We got
all
this.
throughout this qualifiers, hitting early rotations from P2 to P3, but he was getting caught. If you're Skies in this situation, you got to try to assist your teammates. Just try to go for team fires, set up crossfires. None of that hero ball stuff today.
All right, well, let's try this again, Texas. We've got Vault hardpoint with OpTic Texas and Toronto Ultra, and this time it's for real. So let's get it on, as OpTic will be trying to break over from the P2 side, Ultra from the left side of the minimap, and it's all focused up towards the upper hallways here for OpTic early.
Yeah, and OpTic playing a little bit patient towards the mid doors.
Beautiful, that's 3 off rip. Let's go.
Every single kill towards
Get another one.
Cat. 3-for-1 trade. Already OpTic Texas controlling a majority of the match. Shotzi getting aggressive.
Damn. Shotzi and Pred
Yeah,
showing
I really
their
like
cheeks
this. You know,
again.
what we were talking about. We've
My
seen moments
gosh.
get a little bit too far forward. This time it's let's feel out the hit, then hit a pinch, then come back. It's this little bit of wiggle, a little bit of an ebb and flow so far. Good stuff for OpTic.
My
in the first
gosh,
half.
man.
Toronto setting up though for their break attempt. They've got hallway control.
And you can already see it on your mini-map right there. Skies is like, okay, you guys are continuously finding all the kills to the middle of the map. I'll just do the dirty work and block the back spawns. But now Ultra in the final 15 have been able to find the break. The only player off the rotation now is going to be Shotzi. He is going to be overwhelmed. Makes something out of nothing to at least find one. Gives his team an opportunity to find an early break.
Spawns aren't open yet. P2 has just now been enabled, so 2 Toronto members have to stretch all the way across the map. Big moment here for Insight. Tag down to half HP, and he will be slid on. Really good stuff there for OpTic. They'll control the hard point.
Dude, they're just playing different with Skies on their team.
Stabilizing that moment, but Kleenex finding that one-on-one gunfight allows 2 players from Ultra to spawn on the backside of P2. So they're instantly going to be in a position to find this break. Shotzi knows he's going to get overwhelmed, but there's so much pressure from every single angle. Back spawn secured here for Ultra. They're in, and there's still a lot of time to fight for.
Maybe just a small moment of kind of spawn awareness there. Pred just not realizing that Toronto had spawned behind them. But the follow-up looks pretty solid here. 25 seconds to fight for. Pred able
Beautiful.
to clean up and really kind of just correct his mistake. A nice double there allows OpTic to
Dude,
get
Dash,
time
they're
now
like
to
playing
focus
different
over
now with
3.
Kenneth. Well, they was Even though Sky's not doing a lot, they're playing really good.
Towards the back end. Gonna try to cut your losses and think about that rotation over towards Snu. But he's still in the play. Wins the one-on-one, secures the final 15. Now off the rotation towards P3. Big gunfight won by Dashy. Secures art control. Now you just want to play your life here.
Look, I just got to say, this feels more in control from OpTic than what we had seen not just yesterday, but even through the stage qualifiers. And maybe some of that is due to the fact that Pred is 10-2. That doesn't hurt. But as we go over to P3, Toronto trying to work their way back into this game just a touch. 52-27 on the time still as Pred's on 3 in a row. Looking to find a challenge on the Beans. Shut down though as Joe Deceived helped out of the cross. And Ultra can still keep it neutral.
Yeah, this is usually a scary part for OpTic Texas's game on ball.
Okay,
Really
what?
for a lot of time here at P3. They're
That was insane. That feels like me when I'm playing ranked. I kill it here with a million
Ultra
times.
with 30 seconds just gonna hop on in. You already have players going on long routes. Big one-on-one there from Beans. You start to be a nuisance on the overextension, but OpTic cut them down. Now you have the numbers. Let's go back to that hard point.
And you've got a pinch coming on the way from Shotzi. Able to clean up 1. AR in hand actually for Shotzi as he tries to get this rotation underway over towards 4. Shots towards Kleenex are decent, but not enough for the elimination. Follow up. No, shut down Kleenex. Big double from him, but Dashy able to hold off the rotation. Toronto will get the scrap time, but OpTic will have the setup for new.
Yeah, that's such a big gunfight one right there from Dashy at the right
Just
time.
Skies ain't a real shooter, man. He's not hitting shots.
They get a lot of time off of that P3.
A lot of pressure.
Are going to be outnumbered. 3 players
Oh,
versus
no.
4. Skies opened up with the first.
Guys got
able to
2.
find a double. Even 2v2. OpTic still trying to hold, but Ultra are in.
Yeah, but you do get Pred kind of bouncing outside the hard point.
Damn, dude.
Nice. The spawns locked in. OpTic now trying to reform.
Nice.
Itself, and wow, Pred is shooting. 13 and 5.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at Skies. Look at Skies. Oh, man.
Zone in front of this hard point.
Thunder from down under.
Showing his cheeks.
Insane so far in this map. Number 1, 14-6. Only 9
Okay, they're
seconds
getting.
in the HV, but just keep on slaying, young man. It's OpTic now up by 30. So 20 seconds to fight for here. Ultra not going to give this one up for free. They find the kills. They flip the spawn.
Oh.
Basically be a tie game at the end of this one.
Yeah, it's good time.
Thanks
right
for the
there
follow,
Ultra.
Tristan.
On the
Appreciate
other
you,
side,
big
of course,
dog.
We see that it is Kleenex 14-9, and I always say,
Yo,
if Kleenex
Dashy.
is shooting like
Oh,
this
man.
team is going to be deadly. So it'll be about a 15-point
I mean, this team looks a million times different than they looked when they went against Ultra last time. They look so different.
And that's going to cause some confusion here in terms of where exactly this Ultra
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ultra have
That's
a lot of
good.
mid-map control already. They find every single kill in the feed. If you're Kleenex, just back on up. Make sure we secure those spawns through the back end. Now all of your
Yep.
focus is on the front.
Tristan, this is game 1, big dog. Game 1.
Opens up with the kill. Pred finds
Game
another double.
1, you
have the
already
numbers.
know.
Work your way on in.
Yep, Joe Deceives up top, just waiting patiently. As Kleenex working on the bottom side
Game
with him.
1, game
Shots are
1.
decent, but OpTic in the time for now. Semtex to push Joe off the angle. Follow-up should be there, but Joe commits into the hard point and actually finds himself right into the waiting arms of his teammates Nade. Inside the way in, that will clean up.
Dude, you have when I have OpTic. I have OpTic winning all day. OpTic's winning this.
Good, and Ultra
Oof.
looking decent for this back 20 plus, holding the side of the map they want
Nice,
to do.
Pred. Beautiful, Pred. Get another one, Pred. Get another one. Get another one. He's hungry.
Ultra are thinking, okay, we trade this, we can walk away with a lot of this time.
Skies is losing these easy fights, though.
Stabilized for that new HP. But Dashy
Oh my gosh, Dashy. Holy crap.
Ultra, but that hell's yet to pop.
Yeah, only for 2 members that close spawn is there, so you've got a 4v2 situation here if you're OpTic in the new time. and they're waiting to see how this develops. Big 1v1 for Skies, doesn't win it. Follow up from Dashy, not
Damn.
there either. Kleenex finds a double.
Damn.
And all of a sudden, the pinch is on the way here from Ultra. Pred trying to stay alive.
Good try.
Shut down up top at Catwalk, and a good moment here now building for Toronto.
Yeah, Ultra knows
Okay.
now. The back of the hard point is going to be cleared on out. All of OpTic are going to approach from the front. Inside with a trophy at his feet.
Nice,
keeping him alive,
guys.
but Skies with the shots. Finds that opening kill. Lead change on the horizon.
Damn.
Ultra starting to run
Nice.
away. Flawless so far at this P2, 25 seconds to go, and OpTic realistically now have to cut their losses.
Yeah, you got to find this shutdown first, and then hopefully you can create something for the front. Team shots do come through, so Kleenex will fall, leaving Insight essentially by himself outside the hard point. Nice moment here from Shotsy, but he can't find the
Just
second
try,
lead.
get
to
shut
stay
down,
down,
get shut
trying
down.
to find cover, trying to find some help, and he gets it. Joda seems able to find the shutdown under Pred, and Kleenex will make sure no one hits on the pinch. That's essentially a full 60 for Ultra.
Yeah, now you are going to be a little bit late off the rotation towards New. Kleenex finds that opening kill. Skies should spawn at least close towards his teammates, but Inside already taking a lot of space over towards that hard side. Not able to get a kill, but sets up his teammates potentially.
They're starting to warm up a little bit. Ultra's starting to warm up, starting to warm up. We need Skies to start doing something
Small
here.
pinch on the way from Skies potentially. But the problem is Ultra have found some decent time here, going scrap to initial plus extra eliminations around this hard point. Wow.
Yeah, they're
Ultra
just
absolutely
locking
turning
in.
up and cooking as we head into a Toronto Ultra listen in.
Why do they have Shotsy on the left?
Still default.
Damn. Skies is just doing generic shit, man. I mean, Skies is doing the rotations and he's doing that, which is good. But he's doing generic, so he's like not doing nothing crazy.
Make sure you have the right. I'm trying to help Jamie right here, okay? You're left right. Left right. Jump down. That last guy. Guys. Does not have a logo? Don't see anything. You could have got time, by the way. Was it Dubs? Might have been him. I'm not sure. That's guys. Out credit. He's still credit.
And they're not. There's Skies was one from Skies. Come on, man. Oh, come on now.
I have a cross. I can't have a cross, okay? What? Where do we credit? Let's go. I'm challenging.
Damn.
Fucking go. Run him, Toby. Nice, Toby. Go. You're good. Don't do the top. Both there. This is big time. You have time, right? Look my front door. Play the road.
He's breaking it too late, man. They're not even getting the points. Rotate next. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let's play cat together.
Nice. Oh my gosh, Pred. Nice Dashy. Come on, Skies.
Yo, I have all your cat, okay?
You gotta lock it in, man. Fred's frying.
Yo, pitch your cat. Play
I mean, that is a masterful second rotation set of hills there for Toronto Ultra. Other side of things, Shotsy just cannot get in a flow due to Ultra just finding these quick rotations, these really solid setups that just can't get the pacing of this game down.
Yeah, it's just so difficult if you're Shotsy to walk into some setups that Ultra already are in with the ARs posted up.
Not looking good.
All these gunfights are just a lot more difficult.
Not
Ultra
looking
have
good,
flipped the switch on the
boys.
second half. Flawless 60 at P2, scattered at P3, win the rotation over towards P4.
Damn.
And once again, you find yourself up by 100. They can still close it out here in this HP. They only need 10 more seconds.
That last one left alive is Joda Seeds. Wins
Come
the
on,
first
Skies.
though, and he's got to have a teammate that spawns near him. That's going to be an opportunity to kind of watch this cross on the way in. Team kill comes out. Beans trying to finish off the last elimination, and he will absolutely do that here. Wow, what a showing from Ultra. After that first set of hills, it was all purple all the way. That game flow chart is going to look convincing.
Oh, yeah. Ultra just Realize, okay,
That wasn't
we didn't
good.
have the
That wasn't
defensive
good at
performance on the
all.
first set of hard points. Let's make those quick adjustments so we can start to dominate.
That was really bad.
At the ending of that P1,
That was
it's
really,
all
really
about
bad.
the front. You already had layers being created from Top Cat. They could not even get close to that hard point. And then at that point, if you're OpTic Texas, you know you're playing catch-up. You are forced now to play for time at P3, which is usually probably their worst hard point on that map there. They do not like to play for time there. Most likely just want to play for that arc control. But when Ultra find themselves up the way that they did, we can take a little time here, take a little time there. OpTic need to be playing for this hard point time. And when they decided to make that play to get in towards P3, Ultra find the kills at the right time to flip the spawns. It's
No
just
bueno, man.
Rotating them, out fundamental.
No bueno.
Second half of that game. And Ultra shut up the green wall early in map 1.
Yeah, and I think there was something to kind of take a look at in terms of like the hill time spread. Like Shotzzy and Dashy, the two that are trying to soak the most, but Sky's Pred not really in the hill whatsoever. And there's a level of, okay, you take a look at that play and say, who's the one hitting routes? Neither of them were finding success.
Yeah,
opening up
neither of
space,
them.
especially when we're talking about P2 to P3, but more importantly, 3 to 4. Not at any moment in that second rotation could anyone get through for OpTic. And Ultra setups, like you mentioned, were dominant. When
Yeah, they were dominant, man.
Another AR to help the effort. He goes 33 and 21 with 26 non-traded, 30 under damage, and got Beans also right there with him.
Hey man, they can bring this back. They can bring this
Oh
back.
yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
they can.
There from Toronto.
It's their home tournament, man. That crowd's crazy. That hype from the crowd, bro.
I mean, dude, the beginning was
They can do
insane. Yeah, the beginning was
They just gotta
insane.
lock it in. The thing is, though, they have the first match of the day too. That's always like the roughest match, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I agree.
So now OpTic Texas slow.
Just gotta get their spirits lifted up, man. They are in losers bracket right now.
Try to have a bounce back.
They have a lot of pressure right now on them, but I believe they.
Ultra said, okay, we did this before, let's do it again.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's just Toronto.
Yeah, it's just Toronto.
Fred mitigated largely thanks to the team effort for Toronto. Like we said, just Shotzzy could not find any openings whatsoever, trying to force the issue in a number of moments, and it just doesn't really work out. Like even right here, like in this moment, right at the we see they're coming through P3, like we're focusing through the hard point because we have to play for time, like you mentioned, but we don't have anyone hitting for routes. So Ultra just get that pinch spawn, you capitalize on it easy, and you never get a chance to ever really see P4 if you're OpTic. So tough scenes, but again, learning pains, I think more often than not is what we would say for what we're going to see here for OpTic. But the Search and Destroy, this is where things get really mixy because Toronto has been one of our best search teams on the year, and you're going into a map mode combination that has been pretty beneficial for you.
Yeah, they recently added it to their map pool. I'm pretty sure throughout Major 2 qualifiers, they played it one time. They went all the way to around 11 where they would ice up into Game 5 there. And then yesterday in their series, they were down 5-2. They won 4 rounds in a row. So you have to feel a little bit more comfortable now on Skyline. But when you take a look at that game flow, it's literally the second half of the game. OpTic could not take the power spots. OpTic could not find rotation success. And Ultra were just able to run away with it.
So Skyline Search and Destroy, as you've already alluded to, but then
Search and Destroy.
Control,
I believe
that's
they'll
one of those
clutch
maps
this
that you
up for
feel
sure.
like it's
For
going to be a run and gun, who can just shoot better. And I think the thing about that is if Ultra continue to shoot as straight as they
Gotta
do,
for
if we
trade,
get this
play
kind of
together,
performance from Kleenex,
do their thing.
they could look pretty nasty on it. So not exactly what I would call comfortable ground, although I don't know what you would call comfortable ground right now for OpTic with the roster swap up and just trying to get your feet wet. So we'll see what they have in store for us.
We'll see.
Do you assume here going into the Skyline Search and Destroy that we're going to get kind of, I don't want to say day one strats, but more of the heavy floods, heavy-handed hits? We're playing 3-4 members all together.
I think early into the rounds, yes. But then when trophy systems start to come into play, it's going to be about the SMGs just finding their routes. We know Shots is going to work his way through underground. The same thing could be said for Joe Deceives on the opposing end. But I love like this game plan from Toronto because on a map like Skyline, Shotzi's not going to have those abilities to find a kill and get out. We should be able to put ourselves in a position to instantly find those trades. So they're just trying to minimize the playmaking on the side of Shotzi because truly, he was the reason why they won that Search and Destroy yesterday.
Yeah, it's very true. Okay, we'll see what we get. Other side of things, you talk about the impact that those two guys have had. Joe Seeds in the respawn has been great, but Beans, he's always got that extra little bit of something special when it comes to the search.
Come on,
He finds
boys.
himself in a lot of 1v2s.
Let's lock it in, boys. Let's lock it in.
All right, here's a look back at the last 5 maps for the Ultra. Again, the results have been solid. Wins across the board except for one round.
Ultra's a
loss
good
on
team,
Protocol.
man. They're a good team.
But more in particular, you look back to that win versus LAG, 6-5.
They're
again,
more-
the comeback effort that came through. We'll see
they're
if they
more-
can find a way to
They
start off a
play
little
together
solid,
more.
or can
They've
Texas
had more time
find a way
to
get back
learn
into
each
the
other.
series? Let's find out.
Yeah, this needs to be a response here from OpTic.
Fact.
So far in the season, 3 times you played against Ultra, you have yet to beat them in a control. So OpTic Texas gonna start off on the attack. Recovering the bomb a little bit late. Just gaining early info on the stunts and Nate being invested. And she almost times it to perfection, but the team shot's good enough for Ultra to find the first blood.
Yeah, the read was good. You know, if Ultra are tossing nades up top towards the top bedroom and that back staircase, they're likely going to try to hit you.
That's a
through
crazy
top
angle.
catwalk.
Dude, Beans is good, man. I generally don't like Beans very much, but I don't hate him. I just don't like him.
But it's a bit of a tricky spot here, especially with OpTic trying to isolate, but that's not going to work out. Shotzzy drops, and now
I feel that.
4v2, Skies has info onto 1. Has him a little bit weak, but she's trying to make up for the numbers. Brad unfortunately falls, and that's a clean 4 down.
That's
Clean
no good.
there from Ultra to start on defense.
Yeah, it just falls apart
That's
after,
no good.
you know, again, that whole isolated play was trying to win over towards the top hallways.
They have to
They
break
actually
this,
gets caught looking down the smoking guns of 2 different Ultra members to try to follow up to isolate. That doesn't work out. They just can't take care of Beans over towards Piano, so.
They need to stick more together. They're solo pushing it. That's what we saw yesterday, is that they were playing together. They weren't, you know what I'm saying?
Switching sides now. OpTic going on the defense.
Yes,
Saw
sir.
when Ultra started to have that comeback yesterday in their series. They were just working together, not really finding isolation gunfights, taking advantage of what they were giving them, and you can already see they take mid-map control, instantly going to work this A-bomb plan.
Yeah, but lots of nades, lots of stuns come through for OpTic. They're aware of this. They're going to still allow for the plant to come through inside chicken, make sure no one's done secret in the opening battle, won by Bread. Now you've got pressure onto the bomb site for this retake. And Ultra are a bit scattered at the moment. They need to have someone check this bomb because the follow-up is there from Shotzzy. Insight on the long route, but it's going to have to be a 1v4.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
From OpTic.
Beautiful. That's how they need to play every time, just like that.
Just saying, okay, guys, I'm feeling myself after map number 1. I'm going to slide it and challenge the guy who just planted.
I mean, they showed us what they could do yesterday. They showed us.
On the back foot because you had 2 players playing over towards cobble steps, but the other guy was working that late pinch. He was just banking on his teammates to try to stay alive. Which is OpTic knew we had the numbers.
Man, I remember back in the day when, like, if you went to an esports or a MLG tournament or anything like that, you were considered weird and like a real big nerd. Now it's huge.
You've got nades and stuns that are landing. Let's just take that chow. Yeah. You know that it can't be all 4 members there. Just take that chow. Works out beautifully.
Exactly, bro.
Flawless round for Ultra, matched by a flawless round by OpTic.
Yeah.
See if they try to get the same read here for OpTic on this offense. So they try to read the nades first before they commit. No, this time it's going to be a little bit more aggressive. Fed with the bomb. Trophy system down to keep them safe. Backside kitchen. Couple of shots from Dashy. Fred just looking, hoping he can find some sort of contact.
Fred, you're pushing, Fred, you're pushing, Fred.
And he's got to stay down.
Oh, yeah, you don't want him to get isolated. Thankfully, Dashy's watching over him.
Nice.
He knew where he was, but I don't know why he sat there and laid down. What was the Dashy doing over?
Dashy!
Dashy has him 1 shot. He's going to commit.
Yeah, that's all.
That's why they're losing. Pushing too much by themselves.
Yep.
And that's how we lose too. Is because we end up all pushing by ourselves.
Besides the map, will start to
Oh my God, Dashy! What the fuck?
Little warning shot. An Ultra will hold.
Yeah, why is he not?
Staircase.
Skies near him? I don't think he is.
Skies find the rotation over, and does he even just want to just play this aggressively? Whoa, bold shell here from Dashy.
Dashy thinks that Inside was getting a little bit too aggressive, but he's playing super safe on the back.
He's laying down. The same Fred died.
Try to keep your team
come on.
Finds the place. 1v2.
What the fuck?
And he's able to find it.
That was terrible.
2v2.
That was really bad. Beans is laughing at him, bro.
He's able to secure the round there for Ultra.
I mean, like, if I'm on stage and going against Dashy and Shotzzy, I wouldn't be disrespectful like that, man. They're fucking the best players in the game, and you're disrespecting the shit out of them. At the end of the day, man, you got to go home and go to bed, and you know, like, this shit won't last forever. There will be a series where Beans gets shit on all the time. He ain't gonna like getting laughed at.
No idea where he was.
Not cool, man.
Right.
Respect is just not a thing anymore. Okay, I like this. Who is rushing right now? Okay, Shotzzy. It's some more understandable.
This could be a bit curious as Shotzzy's also trying to make a play through backside events.
That's one.
Strikes again for the first blood. Now you're going to be a little bit more aggressive on this pitch. It's going to be CleanX, but Shotzzy already finds the 2nd kill. Numbers still in favor of OpTic. You have all site control.
Yeah, you need to help this bomb if you're Ultra. Insight pushed off his angle. Now you have to go back over to CleanX's direction. Can he find a way to stay stable over the top of the bomb site?
Beautiful. Shotzzy just hits his shot. GG's. Good shit.
Wow, back and forth affair here. All defense so far, Jay.
Sky not getting any kills, man. I don't know.
Kill onto the bomb planet. Pred switching up the angles over towards
I think Sky's a very he keeps his
first blood.
Skies is good at keeping his team in check.
Shotzi instantly finds a second, and you know,
But like he's playing, he like I feel like he just needs to play a couple more times. That's why I just.
Someone has to check this defuse. And with everything being watched, clutch up in those one-on-ones. Tied at 2. Very intense search and destroy so far between these two teams. Just need to try to find some success here on the attack.
It'll be interesting to see, I think, next time that OpTic are on defense. Are they going to keep trying to default play for these retakes? Not try to find any kind of opening aggression on the defensive side. This time, Nate lands over towards Piano, but the inside...
Shotzi's doing my shit. I love that. Dude, I love doing this.
2. So put a pin in that thought as Shotzi's going to try to create something. This is a big 1v1. Takes the first, up and over, trying to get out of there.
Oh my gosh, he's a rat.
Just barely able to escape.
The fact that he's able to get out of that. Shotzi doing Shotzi things, but unfortunately they were not going to give up on the cut. Make it a 1v2. The new guy to the lineup, Kenny Clutch.
No, of course he can't.
Shots towards Beans, not quite able to lock in. Easy follow-up, and we're going to stay all defense here. Yeah, just kind of a messy exchange over through the front side of Piano.
It's a lot of pressure on these guys, man. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thinking, okay,
imagine you getting picked up that next day to go play majors.
Players from Ultra was set up on those angles. The opening first blood,
trust me, bro. Trust me. You would be playing a lot more shit than this.
Keep the numbers on their side.
All he's trying to do is play objective and help his team out.
All out defense is still.
That's all he's trying to do.
And every single time, if you're Ultra, like we've gotten the bomb down twice.
Yeah.
We just can't get blooded off of that bomb.
And that's what I really want to kind of focus on here is OpTic going to continue to play kind of passive around Kitchen and just play for retakes? Just don't let him get over towards the B side of the map. We'll just retake. Well, they're not going to have the option now because it's a full heavy-handed approach over towards top halls. They're trying to get aggressive through bedroom, but the bomb is already planted. This is going to put a lot of pressure on OpTic's retake because they're trying to play around the back and they don't have the time to.
You already have Kleenex working on the deep pinch, so he's going to open up with that first blood onto Dashy. Shotzi's able to respond, but now the repositioning good for Insight to assist the teammates a little bit. Kleenex finds a second. Now with Shotzi, technically
that's a long rotation, Shotzi.
Seconds. I don't know if this round is going to give you enough time.
Yeah, he's not going to have enough time to make this play likely. We'll see. He's astonished us before. This would be one for the ages. And with 13 seconds to clock, shots towards Beans are good, but it'll be Kleenex right behind him, just waiting until we get to the last 8 seconds, and that will complete the round. Yeah, that's just one of those rounds that Ultra just dive into A and say, hey, if they're gonna let us plant for free, we'll just do it quicker and put some pressure onto that retake, which that time OpTic were trying to play aggressive in the top bedroom.
And I'm loving their offensive approach so far, even though the last 2 rounds didn't go their way. Once they get the bomb down, they're giving up that top hallway control.
Yeah.
They're saying, okay, you guys can take that side. You guys can push through our base. We have a player watching the pinch. Once we get this bomb down, you guys have to be a lot more active.
Yeah.
But then when that first blood goes,
we gotta do something, guys. You guys aren't named professionals for no reason. Come on, boys.
So many different angles. You do not have the numbers for it. First attacking round secured in Ultra. Now up by 2.
Have to have a response here if you're OpTic. This time it's going to be the orthodox goal, nades over the top and approach in towards A. But look at Ultra's defensive setup this time. They were almost doing the exact same thing that OpTic tried to do last round. Full hit up top. They're going to try to get a surround on bedroom. Plant on the way from Skies. And does Pred catch any information on Insight dropping in towards Jim? Not yet. So now it's a 4v4 in the retake.
And Ultra just disregarding the pinch. They're going to send it all through mid-TVs. They find the opening kill. Pred forcing out back on up. Insight finds a second. You got to make something out of nothing if you're Pred.
No, finds the first. Trying to follow up with the top side of the bar. Not going to happen.
Oh, man.
And Ultra will go up now 5-2. Very clean on that. And just no one had any eyes on that.
What's going on, bro?
And when you're seeing the retakes set up right there from Ultra, everything is coordinated. Like we're dropping down 2 players. We already know that we have top.
They're playing together.
And the way that OpTic are playing on their post plants is a lot of one-on-one gunfighting.
Exactly.
Just leaving a couple openings, and Ultra are able to
so
take
many
every
one-on-one
single
gunfights.
advantage.
It's like not even.
Drop
Every
down
time they
is
play
Jim.
together, they win.
Finds a double. Pred was the bomb planner. He's forced to reposition. But at that point, just don't have the numbers to contest it. Toronto, game point.
Yeah. And we're also on agency watch right now for Skies, unfortunately.
That's good for the bingo.
Okay. Silver linings, Jay. Kleenex looking to get aggressive.
Oh, shit.
Saying, if you don't want to fight us on A, we'll just head on over. Notice he's following up behind this. Beans right there with the supply of support. And now it's just down to what else can you create here if you're Toronto. Bomb is down. Both ARs still standing. We've got ourselves a 2v2.
Last time it was the ARs from Ultra able to clutch up in this kind of round. The repositioning no good from Insight to at least find the first. Beans in a one-on-one. He loves this.
There we go. Bomb to be planted. Puts the clock in play. Skies a couple of shots through. We'll see the rotation back. What does Beans choose to do? He's got both weapons to play with. Here comes Skies. Slide on over. Beans has seen it. Over the top of the head. What a whip from Beans. And that'll be a
Come on, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
Being tossed over to the optic side of the stage, and Toronto find themselves quickly up 2-0.
They just had a better game plan. You guys got to remember that.
Yo, man, they're roasting OpTic right now.
Search and destroy is usually the mode that takes a lot more time to try to iron out. But Ultra just sticking to the game plan. You're giving up A side for free. We will continue to stick around, just get the objective down. Our
What is OpTic
eventually will work.
Beans is strutting his stuff, shaking his head. I see that.
This might be a little bit
And he's getting all freaking super confident right now.
Up 2-0.
Of course
He forgot, though. They're losers right now.
Tidings here for
They still got to climb their way all the way up, man.
We have not been able to see
And like
the
OpTic.
magic of the roster
But I said I hate
at this
Beans.
point.
I don't like him, bro. I don't like. I'm not trying to be mean, but people that are fat and cocky. He's fat and he's cocky. He's like, bro.
Maybe better than that.
If
Caught
you
his
look,
life. Caught his life, bro.
COD is literally all he has.
Bro, it's like his whole being is Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's it.
He's very into the game. The fact that he's like a super nerd, crazy.
Yeah, like if he was fit, he worked on his body, he made, you know, he did like vlogs and just shit like that.
I guarantee, yeah. If he worked on his own like physical wellness, bro, he'd be a lot better gamer. I guarantee.
Oh, for sure.
His mental clarity, his focus.
Yeah, his confidence would be a lot better because right now he's trying to walk fast, but he's fucking getting out of breath, so he has to walk slow. I'm not being fat phobic. I'm just being honest. I used to be fat. I know exactly what he's doing.
Get one.
Okay,
we did actually have a bingo card.
Skies, I apologize. I take it back immediately. Let's take a look at the highlights, though, Allie, because it is now a 2-0 lead for Toronto Ultra after a close start to hardpoint. Toronto starts pulling away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for
The Skies can't win. It's been a fight, man.
Playing incredibly similar, mirroring them in the search and destroy, but they were just doing it slightly better. Good example of that, shots in Kleenex. I want to say around like 5 or 6. They
That's
both
bad.
go for
That
each
shouldn't
other's
have happened.
spawn.
That was
Kleenex
bad.
makes that push. He finds 2 shots. He's able to find 1, but by the time the round reaches its end, Shotzi's stuck in a 1v2 unfortunate situation.
I think Shotzi sees a whole new fucking team. I mean, no Dashy. I think Shotzi and Dashy just need 2 different players. Well, I mean, Pred's good too, but it's like, Skies, man. I'm trying to give him a chance. I'm really trying to. I'm really trying.
Kleenex is just dissecting.
He's not seeing anything.
Right? So
He's got a lot of pressure right now. I know
For sure, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And now you only have 1 rep on Skyline on the season to lose it.
Damn, I feel bad for him, bro. They have to reverse sweep. They gotta reverse sweep this.
He was indefensible in the sense you can't drop a .3, you can't play the way he was, but he was one of many issues. Those problems are still like glaring. Solo chow after solo chow, misplay after misplay. This team is still not playing well together. And like, I don't want to be too critical because you scrimped for like 5 days. And I'm not putting it on Skies. It's just like the other trio. Like it's still a broken system.
If Shotzi doesn't fry the rest of the series, they will be going home. He
sure.
is literally their win condition, and it doesn't matter what Pred dropped 30-something. He started off so hot. It just doesn't matter. His impact is not felt the same that Shotzi's.
Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah.
I can imagine what Scump's on right now. Scump's like, what the hell, man? I already know Scump is stressful. They offer Scump a big contract to come back, but why would he really? I mean, he's making so much money now. He's already set in the stone his career.
You know why, bro? He's lost the passion. I mean, he's still there. Don't get me wrong, but for competitive, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's lost passion because he's won so much. He's done so much. It's like.
Yep, all facts.
It's a couple of glaring issues we saw during the online split. It's as simple as looking at somebody and being like, work this with
He still
me,
is
right?
the face
And
of
I don't
freaking
feel
OpTic
we're
Gaming,
seeing
too.
that.
Well, the issue with this particular map was just kind of like
Like you see Scump, you already know like it's associated with OpTic Gaming.
No, Scump is not happy.
Completely into the P4 on first rotation, and
I believe it.
Toronto just did a hell of a job at like contesting it. Right? They stayed in the game, and then from there they're able to take flight.
Allie, the Golden Scuff is on the line at the end of the season.
The Scump, you watch Scump play, he plays like he's better than he ever has. He just doesn't.
Tried harder.
86 and 47. Would you like to switch here at halftime?
No, I'm no switcher. Come on. I'm going to stand on business, dude, even if I'm wrong.
Nameless?
She's an OnlyFans model. Of course she's gonna go OpTic.
Rocking with my pick.
She's trying to get fan favorite.
Fans and like props to Ultra because they've shut this crowd up. I mean, you heard them a bit in the map one. I'm not trying to call it the crowd. Like, they just have not had plays to get hyped about. There hasn't been much to make noise about because they've been getting slammed.
It sounds like you're blaming the crowd.
Oh, that's my bad.
Can you give them a little chance?
You could hear a pin drop in here, though.
No, you can't.
Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Like, it's hard to get fired up when your team's getting beat up. And I think a lot of people in attendance, you started to believe after a rocker win, and now you're like, oh, shit, the same problems are still here. The same problems are still here.
Somebody wake up hits.
There we go.
We need the drums.
Where are the drums?
Reverse sweep needs to start.
It needs to happen. Like, it's Skies needs to start winning his trades, and he needs to start doing his thing. I don't know. He just needs to. I don't know. It's something.
I think I agree largely with the desk talking about Shotzi just needs to have a takeover moment.
Oh, yeah.
We saw it from
man.
the first set of hills, but as we start to go to a protocol control, you're looking at the subs. They need to feast.
Yeah, this is going to be a scary map, though, because Ultra don't really like to play this map. They prefer more of the Hosties, more of the Vault.
Of course it's scary, bro.
Don't want to play Vault anymore. They haven't won it in such a long time, so they decided
Super
to get rid of the
scary.
Hosties, square up on protocol. This
What
is
are we
the
doing
map
over
they played
here?
yesterday versus Rocker, and this was the only map watching OpTic yesterday where I was like, okay, their teamwork is actually on point. You had Skies playing the proper cuts, Pred and Shotzi getting lost, and then Dashy.
But now they got confident, and now they're trying to get highlights.
I know they have
Dashy, Fred, Shotzi, they're young, they want it, they're trying to get highlights. But sometimes you gotta sit back until you're in the position to go for highlights. You are not in the position to go for highlights, you're in the position to get out of the shithole that you guys are in. So you need to play as a team and win as a team. What you guys need to do, listen to me. Shotzi and Pred, the whole team, I'm in your head right now, listen to me. Listen to me, guys. Play as a team, play as a team, play as a team, and you're gonna win, you're gonna win, you're gonna reverse sweep, I promise you. Please do it, I'm gonna make a video on this because I'm in their head right now. I'm talking to Shotzi, I'm talking to Sky, I'm talking to Pred, I'm talking to Dashy. Play as a team. Woo, woo, play as a team and you'll reverse sweep and win, and go to majors, win champs. Come on. Lock it in.
With a new roster, don't really put a lot of focus there.
Beans, lose weight. Beans, lose weight. Please lose weight. Gain some bit more confidence in real life. Because I know when you get off the stage, you go home, you go lay down for hours and hours and hours and eat and eat and eat.
OpTic on the attack first, and Nady's able to connect on to Joe to see, but he already takes a lot of space from the middle of the map.
This is not a spot you want Joe to be living on.
Beautiful.
Just a little poke on the Kleenex, but Joe sees, yep, front side sidewalk in a good spot. Seeing what he can do to kind of manipulate these OpTic spawns. Also,
Skies is just so predictable, man.
And this is not what you
Skies
want.
is just really, really predictable.
Good shutdown. Okay, now you've got to follow up on the Beans.
Beautiful Dashy, he's listening.
Now we've got good clearance at mid-map. We can jump on the A point.
Yeah, that's perfectly played right there from Dashy to find two, but Pred winning that one-on-one in towards Grandma's allows his team to get on this A point. First segment is going to be locked, but you have a route being developed on the side of Kleenex. It's going to be on Dashy to watch this pinch. Beans finds the opening kill, but second segment should be guaranteed. He's able to find a double, though.
Yeah, but Pred over towards...
And why are we pushing that, Pred? Come on, you were professional. Get your health back first.
If not fully depleted.
Get your health back, man.
Now on 4 in a row, has completely depleted that second tick of progress.
Bro, Pred is fucking losing the team. Pred's losing the team. Now they're in the fucking blender now.
They were all focused on that A point. You leave the flame.
Oh, and they're all gonna. Now they're playing as a team. Of course, you guys are playing as a team now.
Now you just gotta focus.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Oh my
seconds to go. Kleenex finds a double. That's already 3.
Put in the
Almost 4
blendy.
dead. Skies, you got one more final push.
Couple eliminations coming through for OpTic, but there's still a second line of defense behind us.
I'm telling you, they break that spawn.
I'm telling you, if Kleenex plays like this the rest of the day, this
They can put in
team's
some
gonna
work.
make it to Sunday. 7 in a row for Beans as well on top of that.
I don't know why they're hitting freaking helicopter like that. I mean, I understand like they gotta like split up a little bit to break the spawn like that, but my favorite thing to do is go down dual spiral.
Okay.
There's a chance here.
That's for that. Second segment is going to be guaranteed. Toronto Ultra all swanning over towards tower side.
Okay, there we go. We're playing as a team. Look at it, guys. Look, you're playing as a team. We win. We're stacking
OpTic
now.
have been able to extend the game clock. Now a minute to work. Down by 5 lives.
Here you go. I swear Shotzi plays just like me, bro. So ratty.
Able to find a double.
Yeah, this transition needs to be.
Look, I'm watching my gameplay right now. And I'm being deadass. If I was in this major, I'd be doing the same thing Shotzi's doing. And I'd probably be fucking rushing singles by myself, too.
8v12 now all of a sudden. Beans, Joe, trying to kind of play on opposite sides of the
Nice.
map. Joe taken down. Good control here for OpTic on the high ground, and they still have Skies on the point.
The game clock is still at a
Oh,
pause.
man.
Beans finds an opening.
Nice.
Mid, effective on the trades is OpTic.
Yeah, another. Yeah, you have to know. You have to know. You gotta know. You gotta know. He knew it. He knew it. Skies. That's what I'm talking about. What we need. Triple stack. Triple stack. Go. 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 Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And my Halo Top ice cream just got here.
The kills, the transition is perfect.
Oh, big shout out to the ARs, man. Skies and Dashy had so many clutch kills. They were able to shut down Beans, who had a phenomenal start in this opening round. If you were looking for a spark there for the green wall, that might have just been it. OpTic able to secure all 6 segments. Steal that round away there from Ultra. Now you're in the advantage on the defense.
Absolutely the case. I mean, that's the face of a Bean 7 streak. Kleenex dominating in your spawn. Creating something out of nothing right there for OpTic. Okay. Can they turn up here on the defense? Give themselves something to work with. Sky's on 6 in a row, still carrying that streak into this next round. Dashy seen top side over the windows. Joe looks like he wants to just hold that battle off for now, but look at Shotzi's run. He's already behind the plate.
Shotzi knows, okay, there's one player coming off the respawn. Let me make sure he's not going to have a good day. You find that kill on the Kleenex again. Now the route up this.
Halo Top is only 300 calories per kind of ice cream.
So full map control. They have yet to fall.
So if I ever
Red still lingering inside 10. Ultra taking their time coming out of spawn. Sky's watching the opposite doorway.
Nice, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, my gosh. Win it.
But Fred able to at least follow up with one more before backing down. Ultra will get the space they need to kind of get off spawn and try to set something up here, though.
Yeah, I love this route right there from Fred because they're thinking, okay, he's in our base. We got to focus him. But the re-wrap over towards Spiral now finds himself on 5 in a row. Able to put the game clock out of pause, though, with Beans hopping on the B point.
Oh, my gosh, Fred. Beautiful.
OpTic are starting the gun. 40 seconds left for Ultra to try to work something.
Yep. Ultra field a couple members over the middle of the map, though, especially with Kleenex trying to float down towards BC. Dashy on 4, the one responsible for the A zone. Up top on gun, wins the first. As you can look at a second, no, not quite. Kleenex shut down a double kill of his own. Clock comes to a pause at 30 seconds. 23 plays 17 with Pred working on a long route around the backside of the Ultra spawns.
Yeah, Pred's going to take the super long route here. Guarantee at least 1 kill over at this A point. But you think you're sweet. Joe is able to read that play. So now you have to invest this Hellstorm. Second segment is already only able to connect on 1, though, so Ultra might still have an opportunity to extend the game a little bit.
Oh!
Get in for the contest. Does he get the second?
Oh!
Now OpTic can kind of funnel through the mid. Get back over. See if they can maybe deplete some of this progress or at least keep Ultra at bay. 18 seconds on the clock. Dashy still at mid. Shut down. That should be enough for Ultra to get the extra 60, and OpTic will have to default playing for the B defense.
Just got to work the overextension now. Time is going to be extended. Shotzi just going to take his time over towards Spiral. Wants his teammates to find a couple kills so he can play for the spawners. Fred and Dash are able to find 2. Now Shotzi can work.
Yep. Same route he had hit before. Same result. Finds inside off spawn.
This is beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Trying to follow up
I'm loving it.
Still have Skies watching over through staircase side, but he's shut down. And uh-oh, here we go. Ultra able to stretch across the field and get on the B point.
And now what can Fred do? Farthest player pushed on out. And have Insight watching his pinch, playing for the timing. Fred is going to attack from mid-gun. Unfortunately, shoots at a ghost. First segment almost being captured there for Ultra, but Fred found the opening.
Nades land. Clearance over the top of the zone is good. Insight still hanging towards gun, but Sky shuts it down for the trade. One more player to find. That's Joe Deceives on the point. He's a 1v1 there.
Come on, guys. Shut him down. Shut him down.
He's got help on the way here. If you're OpTic, you got to hope these nades are going to land. Shotzi's nearby. Dashy's kind of close, but there's a second tick of progress. Can you get here to contest this? Dashy's trying to work through mid. Skies finds 1. Third tick almost done. You got to find these kills. Skies jumps on in, but the follow from Ultra's too good.
No, they're not.
Dashy cannot get on the zone in time. We've got offense for offense.
The hood Riddler.
Right to Joe Deceives, man. He was the only player on that beat.
I tell this to everybody. I tell it to you again.
Allow his teammates off the respawn.
I don't think any. Well,
to watch those crosses.
Shotzi's a shooter. Pred's a shooter.
Heroics again. This time
they're shooters. I'm a shooter.
Tie the game.
But it comes down to teamwork, right?
Make up for that advantage that OpTic had.
Ultra's got better teamwork right now.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Let's go again.
Would I be better than them? Than OpTic? Probably not.
Here we go.
Because I need a good team. And I need us to, have good homes.
I love it. Offense was solid for them. Again, it just came in heroic.
Audience needs to start talking shit.
See them try to win out a little bit more with those routes that
Need to start talking shit to the
in their first
Ultra.
offense. Can they
Like
follow up?
call
This
Beans
time,
fat
they'll
or something.
focus over towards sidewalk. Joe, same route, but he's been seen by Skies. Still finds his first one versus Shotzi. Skies not affected by that stun. Follow up for the trade is good by Fred.
Fred already taking a lot of space in the middle of the map. I don't know if you're going to be able to read this.
Fred's just pushing too much, bro.
Some way with the AR able to win that
Fred needs to
one-on-one.
stop pushing.
Texas though is on the A point. Shotzi now working the pinch. This is his happy place. Can he continue to find a couple more clutch kills? For
Beautiful, Fred. There you go, Fred. You hold angles, you get kills.
Good numbers now starting to build for OpTic.
It's whoever wins is the best in the world or not.
Trying to focus over on the re-wrap
No.
Skies
This is just the majors right now. Champs is in a couple months or something like that. I forget. The champs is where. But they need to start winning. OpTic's in the loser bracket right now, so they need to be winning. There you go. You're killing.
Now you have pressure on both points. Show is forced to invest the Hellstorm now. Little missiles go split. You take down the player at B. You take down Dashi at A. Still noted there's a couple players from OpTic Texas still roaming around your spawn.
Nice, guys.
Up by 2 live seasons. Skies Bueno almost pops a double. But OpTic should be able to extend the time a lot earlier this time.
And you still have Pred working on a route here to try to control ledge, if not a little bit deeper over towards tower. This is a good setup here for OpTic transition.
But Pred can't do it.
Ultra get the read.
He's trying to be Shotzi. He's not Shotzi.
Oh, he's been seen.
Learn your place.
Dashi right here with him. On the double.
See, Dashi knows his role. You can't have 2 flex. You can't have 2 flex. It can be only 1. Because if you have 2 flex, you're not going to get on points.
Inside is able to strike. Fred effective.
Fucking Fred, bro.
Better trades on the side of Ultra allow them to stabilize in that moment. Down by 1 life. A lot of map control for the squad in purple. And now if you're OpTic Texas, take your time on a spawn.
This is all for timing right now for Joe to see.
This is no good right here.
There you go. Even in the life count, 12 plays 12, 55 seconds on the clock. Insight over the top of the previously captured A zone, just trying to hold on to mid-map. And he's done well to this point to keep the focus of OpTic pretty much purely on him from these top windows positions. Finally, something starting to develop.
This shit is not even fucking cold.
The focus needs to be over back towards Beans. He's the one sitting tucked in the corner.
That's such an insane read to find that kill on the Shotzi. The shot, so at least the comm's good enough for Kleenex to set up Insight to find that kill onto Pred.
Just saying, bro, homie, if you're playing against Shotzi and you don't see,
good win.
Need to find a couple kills. Big
you know,
win to start it off
I mean, you don't see him moving or nothing. He's definitely oh my god, rotating on the map. Come on, guys.
Follow up from Kleenex is good. Now it's down to the 9v6. Shotzi, what timing does he find on this long thing?
Fred, please kill this guy.
Pressure. You need to find elimination to pull this Toronto defense back. Because your teammates are just being
fuck, man.
You gotta go. You gotta find some way to get back over towards the zone. Now it's just on to Shotzi. Playing right around the B point. He gets shut down, and Ultra are gonna hold this defense. 3 ticks is all
that's ridiculous, man.
They
They should be called fat Ultras, what they should be called.
I know that
fat.
Their first defense, we definitely should have been able to close that one out.
Except there's 2 fat, 2
skinny. Corners, including the ARs. Usually just expecting the SMGs to take space away. At that time, you had Beans consistently roaming through Trip's window, catching timing on the pinches, finding clutch kill after clutch kill.
It's not bad.
Opportunities off the respawn to contest it. Now OpTic
tastes like a damn. What's that taste like?
Down by 3 segments. You're playing for a shutout here to try to get back to back.
Yep.
Tastes like some plant.
17 from Joe. He's getting it done with both weapons. You see him obviously in the final play right there at the AR, but so much disaster being created with the Jackal in hand as well.
Come on, guys, let's win this shit.
Respond. Again, 3-tick advantage is what they have at the moment. Break off largely and purely focused on the A point. Nice shots from Joe, helped by Beans. He's on 4 in a row. Looking to see if they can catch anyone else at the top of the A zone, but it's going to be Skies up top to find the shutdown. And now, again, Toronto just do not get creation of space, at least not through mid.
Yeah, and if you're Shotzi, then you want to take your time there. The timing wasn't in his favor. Gives up his life for free, and that allows Ultra to get out of their spawn for free. Still yet to find success in at least 1 segment. It's been 35 seconds wiped off the round. Kleenex is trying to put a pause here at the B point. All of OpTic, though, just roaming around mid-map.
Yeah, Kleenex got a really good amount of information on where this OpTic defense is, but no one from
there you
Toronto
go.
can find them. They can't get the eliminations that they need to allow any progress on either zone. Insight finally able to clear out Dashi from 10, but Shotzi's still floating around. Fred right there with them. Finally, a couple of kills come through, and now we get kind of a reset as we have a 2v2 start to develop and Ultra trying to push out, shut down.
Fuck, man.
Just able to find one before dropping to Insight.
And if you're Ultra, you're playing for 3 seconds. You don't want to go back-to-back attacking rounds, but OpTic aren't giving it up for free. Shotzzy looking for this big one-on-one gunfight versus Insight. But you still have both SMGs applying the pressure from the back end. You find the initial two. Let's get them off A.
Nice.
This is big. You got a repinch coming on the way from Shotzzy as well at the same time. Toronto have to try to flood their way forward in towards A. There's time for Shotzzy to
Oh my God.
Shotzzy. 17 seconds on the clock. That is all you need to try to stop if you're OpTic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Works out where Skies finds the kill. Last player you're really looking for now is Insight. Where is he gone? He's back on the A point. Ultra out of spawn, trying to make their way over towards B. CleanX is able to drop. Now it's just down to Insight.
Let's go!
Maybe an advantage here for OpTic. Beans over the top, finding one. Stop.
Get out of the point.
Still being put together as Joe's
Good shit.
But as he dropped, that might be it.
And Ultra just need to get on A. It's 2v1. You have Dashy surrounded. You're able to find the kill. 3.4 seconds. OpTic finding the trades, but Toronto at the right time find all 4 in the feed. First segment locked. The stack is going to be in. Second segment guaranteed. They're going to be able to extend the game.
Yeah, Trophy keeping all 3 of those Ultra members safe. And hold on a second. We're not done yet. CleanX up top. Shut down onto Shotzzy. Chance to rotate through mid. Does Pred see this? Got a spot for it. Joe deceives. Back to tower. Oh, that's 3 dead, and all of a sudden Ultra on with at least 3 members.
Yeah, I don't know
that was the win, bro.
From that top window, everyone just crosses right through mid-gun. Now the 3 stack is in. Ultra had the second segment guarantee. I don't know if OpTic can get there.
Not looking good. Bean still shutting him down through mid-ledge. Can anyone touch it? Time? No. And Ultra
fuck, man.
will 3-0. OpTic Texas bouncing them out of their home major. And
that ruined my day. That fucking ruined my day, bro. That fucking ruined my day.
Look just like the series that they played online, man. You outclass them in the hard point and the fundamental part. Out-rotate them on the second half of the
what
game.
the fuck are we doing, man?
Early on was going blow for blow, but OpTic couldn't make the adjustments
to
shut down that A-bomb plant. And when you get to the protocol, it's just these late rounds.
What the fuck are you shaking your head for? Lose some weight, you fat pig fuck.
Yeah.
It's
just
they're just
roasting OpTic in the chat.
Of course they are.
We're always trying to catch the timing, allowing them to get out and
then
work that deep pinch, but just allowing them to stall the time by getting over towards B, opens up that point at A. You clutch up on a couple of fights, you get the stack, you're able to extend the game.
That sucks. That really
OpTic,
sucks.
Unfortunately, are going to fall short here at Major 2. The green wall is dead silent. Ultra fans feeling good after that one.
Yeah.
But OpTic Texas, with the new roster, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and that's kind of the follow-up point here. I think you kind of take both sides. For Ultra, this is the team that looks like a top 4 squad at least. For OpTic, now you get to kind of get yourself set up. And it's tough, I think, to look at the Minnesota series, compare it to this one.
If I would have paid to go there and watch that shit, I would have been fucking pissed.
You know, this is the thing that's
I would have been pissed.
Because it really was just like a, here you are, throw it into the deep end, see what you can create. I won't say he played poorly. No, I wouldn't say he played great.
I know I started eating ice cream, but bro,
figure out what the identity of this new
I just started coping.
This is a tough environment.
I mean, look at this: 250 to 144, 6 to 2, 3 to 1. Like that wasn't even a chance.
The things that we need to work on.
There wasn't even a chance.
You know that we basically need to work on everything. It's just tough to come in with a new player, even though it's a player like Skies, world champion. You got a star-studded lineup. Just some of these other teams have already been playing a lot longer together. So
you need Special-ed on your team, is what you need. You need me.
And on the other side of things, Ultra, clean, polished, and pretty much perfect.
I know they saw my tweet on Twitter.
They're looking
hit me back.
CleanX on stage with Blaze to give us his thoughts.
Thank you so much, Alan and Jay. Texas, show some love to Toronto Ultra. Y'all made it difficult on them, but they get it done. CleanX, a difficult environment to play in against the home team. How does it feel to get this win?
Feels good. We're already getting into flow again. I think we're still a bit inexperienced on land, but you know, it's not my first time playing in front of you guys, so just keep booing. I don't mind it.
You guys definitely were able to fight your way through that one, especially even there on a map 3 control, okay? The first round, you know, you guys are probably
ridiculous,
up about 10 kills on that defensive side. OpTic comes back.
We're a professional team.
How do you stay composed
and we get
in
3-0.
those type of moments to come back and win 3 in a row?
Honestly, after that first round, we just knew we threw it away, so I think it was just a quick reset. I don't think they did much special stuff. So there's just quick reset and just go into the next one. We knew we were the better team on control. So
there you go. Now, next question is yet another major with Beans and Joe in your squad. Okay, talk to me about the evolution of them playing with you and Insight, and how proud of you are those two.
I've definitely had to step up a little more.
I just don't know what to say, bro.
A little more vocal,
I really don't.
Speaking like my opinion a little more.
Maybe get rid of the whole roster.
I've always been the more calm and quiet guy, but this team I've had to step up a little more, and you know what? It works. So
it works.
Maybe they need to grab Pred now.
Or
Pred, bro, fucking Pred. Oh my gosh.
That's been standing against this green
Pred
throughout the series.
fucked this team in so many times because he's trying to beat Shotzi. I'm not even a Pred hater, dude.
Chris, take us away.
Thank you very much, Guy Blaze. And Nameless, for our correct Toronto Ultra pick, we were rewarded with a hoodie and a T-shirt from this from the Ultra crew.
Yeah, let's go.
It's big dub.
We got some good picks finally.
You and I can celebrate
Finally.
while everyone else is depressed in the venue. Let's go to Maven. Maven, you were not happy during that series.
I left my badge on. I was stressing out.
I think it looks really good with your other necklaces.
I love that you're showing it off too.
Yeah,
can we?
That's
yeah,
my bad.
There
Now,
we go.
now I'm covered. Here we go.
It's too
That was frustrating in the sense. You can look at it one of two ways. This team has not had enough reps yet, not enough time
We
to
don't
improve.
care, bro.
Or
We
is
don't
this
fucking
an
care.
optic
These
team
guys
that
play
has a
Call of Duty
shattered
every
femur,
day,
a torn
man.
ACL,
Every day
4
it's their
fractures,
job.
a broken neck, and by making a change,
I don't
you fix one
care.
of those things.
Yeah.
The body's still beat up.
Yeah, it's kind of what I say. You can't put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
Bro, this is the worst
That's what
energy
it
drink I've
feels
ever
like.
had.
And
Do
I could
not
be
buy
wrong.
this,
I could be wrong.
not
Maybe
energy
it's just
drink,
they need some
protein.
reps. I hope
This
for the Optic
Owen,
fans and the team,
plant-based,
it's just like we
do
need more
not
reps
get
and
it.
we're going to improve.
Disgusting. Tastes like fucking
Or
just
we just
dumplings
have
or
to solve-
Can't
something.
be as reliant on Shotzi, but we should talk about Toronto because that was an
Bro, I don't
insane
know. I
performance.
tweeted
mean,
at him
against
whenever they
this crowd,
dropped
that is
Kenny. I
not easy to do.
tweeted,
You heard
but they
Kleenex.
made the
It's
wrong
like,
pick,
not that many
bro.
reps on land, but feeling good now.
Scuff play of the game. It's Toronto. It's round 4 of Control. They lock it up in just 3 games. How do they do
Fat
it?
fuck, fat
Well,
fuck, fat fuck.
It wasn't looking good. We had less than 5 seconds on
what
the
are we
clock.
doing?
All 4.
Like, what? This, as a professional
Inside and Joe, man,
team,
and
you
I
should have
think
won
on
this.
Insight, I feel like in this
At least this
second
round.
split when we were going into it, because I felt like he's been kind of quiet for this team, but it's one of the situations where it was a lot of impact kills from the side of Inside. I mean,
Look,
this is a story
separated,
player.
separated.
He's had to go up against
Fred.
the best of the best
Fred is
year
on a
in year.
crazy
So for
flame
Insight,
because he
good
thinks
showing
he's
out of
Shotzi
Joe,
and he gets
just
picked
continuing
off.
to
Wasted
be
30
absolute menace
seconds.
for the OpTic Texas boys.
And to start this play, it was actually Beans who got into their building, and he was just so annoying. He finds one kill onto the gun and then just plays his life for a little bit to allow his teammates to get into position. Once Insight gets there, OpTic just out a couple gunfights they shouldn't have. You need to know when to back up and reset, and Toronto just capitalized on that. Once you get to B, all the angles to try to retake it are so difficult, and you see Toronto just can't believe that they won that round.
Beans letting the crowd know they don't care if you boo them. These guys are coming for a championship here in Texas.
And is that one of those like type of wins though? Just listen, I know OpTic's not their best, but just because in front of the crowd, does that like gel this unit a bit and help you make a run?
Yeah, you're gassed up. You're looking at the guy next to you like, yo, we can do this. And now you're in a situation where you play the drop down of Breach and Surge, where most people would probably say it's going to be Breach. Ultra in a good spot.
Speaking of Breach and Surge, that is the matchup coming up next.
So
One
who's
of them
OpTic going
is
against
guaranteed
next?
top 3 in Texas. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we turn our attention to the winners bracket here at Major
They're
2.
out, bro.
Oh, they're
Double
out,
elimination.
out? They're out,
Yep.
out? Oh, shit, I didn't even know that. Fuck, man. Oh, my gosh. It's just, man. I think I'm gonna make a video about it, bro. Like, listen, I've never played no professional LAN event. I've never played a LAN event, so.
Upgrade
Come
your
the
game
fuck
with
on,
the
man.
SCUMP, the
Just come
official
on.
controller of the Call of Duty League.
I can name it out right now. Pred wants to be Shotzi. Single. No, I'm not even going to call it Pred. The whole team, except really Skies. I'm going to be honest. I threw dubs to Skies. I don't care what anybody says. Skies played good. He got kills when it mattered. You know, he died he died a lot. He did. Okay, I understand. Played objectives, whatever. Shotzi couldn't find his rhythm. Then you had fucking Pred trying to be Shotzi. And not only freaking that, they were all playing individually. Sky was trying to stay with them. Sky was trying to stay with the team, but they all kept separating because Pred wants to be Shotzi, and Shotzi's doing his thing. You know, and it's just all separated. Like, Why I keep with esports? Because I want to be esports, bro. I want to play esports. I've always wanted to do it. I want to be on one of these teams.
Plays, bro, they gain like at least 15 to like 20,000 viewers, and then when the game's over, bro, everybody leaves.
Of course, because that's their whole fan base. They're leaving. They're getting tired of it. They're getting
OpTic
tired.
Is COD.
Exactly. OpTic and FaZe is COD, man. Like Ultra, Ultra, bro. Bro. I want to go see what SCUMP. I want to watch SCUMP's reaction. I already know it's ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man.
The ultimate hub for all things LoL
3-0, man. 3-0.
In a browser built for League fans.
Harsh to see, man.
It hurts to see it, does.
The fact that they 3-0'd Rocker and then they got 3-0. Crazy, bro.
But the show must.
I was hoping for at least a couple map wins out of OpTic.
That's a bad chow.
18 seconds on the clock. Dashy still in. Shut down. That should be enough for Ultra to get the extra.
Okay, no clues though.
We need SCUMP back, man. We need SCUMP back.
Yeah, can they make that shit red? The purple, I can never see when they're about to cap.
Shotzi just gonna take his time over towards Spiral. Wants his teammates to find a couple kills so he can play for the spawners. Brennan Dash able to
time
find
it.
two.
Here we go.
Time it.
And spawn killer. Okay, we spawned him in their house though. Spawn him in trips.
Dude, you start wearing your glasses indoor like OpTic Hex. Almost 60, by the way.
These are big kills.
Dude, you should start wearing your glasses indoors like OpTic Hex.
They're gonna, yeah. They're
Also 60, by the way.
It's insight. He's 3 and 14. Make him 3 and 15.
You should do it, bro. It would be so cool. If I wore my glasses, bro. I don't have glasses. I actually have really good vision, but I might buy those. I might buy those eye-saving glasses though, like those yellow ones. They just help.
Do it.
I'm not sure.
The certain ones got better. Blue light blocker.
The blue light blocker.
Like the amber ones,
Yeah.
or you can get the yellow ones for like 10%. But the amber ones do like 90%.
Is it?
It's just hard to see.
Does it fuck up your eyesight?
No, not at all. No, they're not like any. Some have like a little bit of magnification, but not a lot of them. I recommend them for sure.
I know, but yeah, H, welcome to the channel. May put my drop a like, subscribe, and turn notifications. I appreciate it, but dude, it sucks, man. I hate to see it for OpTic because I know how much they want it. You know, I know.
Nice. We kill him off our side. Yep, we gotta stop the clock. We gotta force them to point in.
Yep, blame left.
is able to strike. Fred effective on the trade, but better trades on the side of Ultra allow them to stabilize in that moment. Now
stop this. I don't know what kills
They don't have trophies. Come on, just chuck them over. Oh no, the trophies there, my bad.
They got it. Fuck's sake, dude.
Give them any kills, man, please.
We should still win the round.
Bro, Method's already knew. Method already knew they lost.
Who's 3? Alright, Price is up there, alright.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
That's 3 dead, and all of a sudden Ultra are on with at least 3 members.
I don't know how Pred didn't get anything from that top window. Everyone
Come
just
on,
rushed right through
we need
mid-gun. Now the
grenades.
3-stack is in.
No.
Ultra had the second segment guarantee. I don't know if OpTic can get there.
No way, man. Are you GG?
Down through mid-left. Can anyone touch it? Time? No. And Ultra.
How do we lose
3-0.
that?
OpTic Texas.
Damn, bro.
Bouncing them out of
That
their own
fucking
major,
sucks.
and in convincing fashion
That
at that.
sucks.
How do we lose that?
It's disappointing, bro. Like, if it were me, and I deadass watch my peers, bro, SCUMP passed the torch to Shotzi. If I was Shotzi, bro, and I was letting these Jeffrey Dahmer looking guys kill me and lose me series, I'd be pissed. But, generally, this is what I would do, bro. This is what I would do. I'd be like, hey, boys, listen. Dude, my hair's a mess. I know. I don't want to talk about it. But listen, boys, listen. We got to figure something out. Like, this is not working. What do we need to do? How do we need to do it? We're giving up. We're giving up. It's that simple. We're not playing. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what teammates they have. At the end of the day, there needs to be a leader. I'm not seeing a leader. I'm not not seeing passion. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not seeing nothing like that. I want to see them go out there. Let's get it, man. I ain't letting no one kill me. My boys got it. My boys got it. Not me. My boys. I'm going to get it with them, but they going to get it. We going to get it together. I'm not seeing that team. I'm not seeing, like, you know, a quarterback, you know, in the NFL, like Drew Brees, getting this team together, praying, whatever they do as a team, they do it together. And Drew Brees changed his team. Drew Brees took them to the Super Bowl because he changed from within. He was a good leader. I'm not seeing a good leader. I don't know what's going on in OpTic. But they need to start being together, bro. And it might sound weird, but they need to start going out to eat together more. They need to start doing more things together, building more of a bond with each other, playing more scrims against people that are way better than them. Don't play scrims with other teams. Play scrims with people that are unknown. You don't know how they play. Play them. So you have to do different things. I don't know. Gotta do something, man, because they need some structure going, because I mean, dude, come on now, bro.
It's his second year for Boston.
I will say I'm glad they dropped Kenny, though, because they would have done even worse, bro. They wouldn't even beat Minnesota. Minnesota would have beat them.
Yeah. Poor Kenny, though, man. I remember watching him in Advanced Warfare. And, dude, what was it, World War II or whatever? He was insane.
Yeah, he was nasty back in World War II, bro. He was a freaking menace.
I think what Kenny needs to do is he needs to find himself, start practicing more, get back to his old self, and then come back to OpTic, man.
I
don't know, man. I just
like maybe a top 4 here or there, but this would be massive to make a
just not seeing it, man. I'm not seeing no fire.
Allie, we got our maps and modes loading up as we are about to do our pick'em. So talk me through what.
Because listen, guys, it's not just gonna get hand fed to you. Whoever wants it more is gonna get it. Ultra wanted it more, and they got it. That's simple. OpTic, they have all the funding, they have everything. OpTic's got it. They're making bread. They're the face of Call of Duty. Ultra and these other guys like FaZe and OpTic are like the Nike of COD. They're like the Nike. Everything's head fed to them. So it's like you already got a big fan base. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They got so much. It's kind of like, if it makes any sense, like you got rich kids. They get everything head fed to them that go into, let's say, a technician job, right? They get it because their dad works there or whatever. They're already making $50 an hour. And then you have a kid that came from nothing and has to work his way up to it. Who's going to work harder? The kid that came up with nothing. So I'm kind of comparing that to like Ultra or like just some lower level teams like Seattle Surge and Boston Breach. These are like a lot of rookie guys that want it so much more than they do. I'm not saying OpTic doesn't want it. I'm just saying that OpTic is not showing that they want it. They're not. I don't see nothing. Like, bro, I just don't see it. I mean, Pred's playing like he wants to go for highlights. Shotzi's trying his best to get rotations and kill people, but he's just not doing it. But he's playing his role. He's a flex. You got Skies, not doing bad, but not doing good. He's trading kills that matter, and he's getting objective points. Dashy, slaying like always, doing his job, getting 2 kills, 3 kills off point, but no one's there, and then he dies there on point dead. That's what I'm seeing. Pred's weighing the team down just as much as Skies is. That's my opinion. Yes, you know, he was getting a shit ton of kills. Yeah, he was, but what were those kills? Did those kills matter to win a match? No. You know what I'm saying? He got a triple kill, but was his teammates there to get on point with him? No. So, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It just I didn't see it. I just did not see it, man. I mean, I was hearing all this talk with Sky saying he gets his team hyped up. I didn't see him getting his team hyped up one time. I didn't see him, come on, guys, let's get it. Come on, let's go. Come on. You like getting up and moving around. Come on, boys. I didn't see none of that. We like, oh, man. I don't know, bro. I just don't know. Oh, I don't know if I want to end the stream or watch the rest of this shit.
We'll move on to our winners bracket final.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vancouver as well. I think the respawns are going to be key. I just have a feeling this Vancouver team's just going to run through them.
Yeah, big fan of Vancouver Surge right now. I'm going to go with them in this series.
I think we
I'm
get
a crazy game.
We are due. We are due for a game.
I'm going Boston on this one.
It's calling a game 5.
I'm going Boston too. I like how Boston looks.
To get our winner semifinal started now.
I mean, talk about the rhythm the Surge currently have.
Awakening, big map. Cammy playing huge. Merge doing his thing. Next man, punch. Hydra dead. That is that.
Bro, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love watching Thieves like, I love watching Thieves lose because Hydra and Scrap are the most disrespectful people I know. And it's hilarious whenever they lose.
All right, Texas.
Because they don't know how to take it. They don't know how to take it.
Coming up here on the main stage, but I want to do a vibe check real quick. Where my East Coasters in the building? Where the West Coasters at? Well, coming to the stage first is the team from the East. Into the breach we go. Here comes Boston. Show some love to Snoopy, Awakening, Cammy, and Purge. Boston Breach looking to surprise us yet again and try to make their way to the winners finals. Can they do it? It's time to find out.
Are people sleeping on the breach? They beat Thieves through 2 hard points. These guys were absolutely popping off. They believed in this team at EWC last year. They brought it into this season.
Man, I'm so
They're trying to make a run.
I'm
this
so
match
fucking
is for
mad.
top 3. Let's bring out their opponent.
Just disappointed more than
It's a top 3
anything, man.
matchup, and I'm ready to bring out these mercenaries from the Northwest. Get ready. Here comes the Vancouver Surge. Give it up for 04. Abuza, Nasty, and Neptune. Looking to go full Rambo against the breach. The Surge bringing the storm to the stage yet again.
I mean, just a team that nobody really expected to be in this position. I mean, not at the beginning of the year, at least. They make one change, it pushes them over that line. And I'm looking at one of the men on the stage right now, and that's going to be Rambo Ray. His dream.
Why does Nasty look like Scump, bro?
To push for a Sunday run.
Nasty looks like a young version of Scumpy, bro. What the hell?
We don't know what version we're going to get of them, but we know what version of Surge we're going to get. I'm ready to get our second match started, please.
And I'm trying to manifest a game 5 here on the main stage. Let's get ready, Texas. Casters, take us away.
Consider yourselves taken away. Thank you very much, Blaze. We have a treat for you folks. Another great series ahead of us and a game 5 chance possible.
Yeah, I think it's been 18 series in a row without a game 5, but we've gotten rid of every single team that's going to get 3-0'd in this tournament. Everybody that's left is going to be battling in these 2 squads. High expectations. I think Boston have over-delivered. They took down LA Thieves, beat them in 2 hard points, which means they're bringing the very best game. And frankly, I'm very excited to see Cammy back on the main stage. He has been electric, and that's a man that is passionate. When he's standing up talking trash, he's not doing it for the camera. He means what he says. He is in it.
He really is in it. And again, 2 teams that are very, very good at hardpoint as well. Of course, Vancouver Surge are, I mean, one of the best hardpoint teams we've seen as far as clean and efficient gameplay goes. Boston, if you can keep that special sauce you had yesterday, Snoopy said it, we're all firing, no one stands a chance, which is objectively true.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, to touch on Vancouver, very clean gameplay, well-orchestrated effort. Clearly, they're putting the time in, and you get fun battles across the stage. Abuza, who's honestly made the case that Rookie of the Year should have been his last year because he had a phenomenal rookie season, and in his sophomore year, he's been performing incredibly well. Him and Nasty paired together. I mean, they've had some outstanding moments throughout the year. I know Neptune is sort of the spark for the team, but everybody's delivering. And on the same side for Boston, we have seen every single player on that squad at this point have their pop-off moments. Got to bring it together on a Saturday, though, and continue to run for the winners bracket. Vancouver on point, especially on the vault, the main thing to pay attention to. Every opportunity they have had to play this map,
I'm super pissed, man. I'm super pissed.
You let it get through in this one. Boston Breach willing to square up on a strong map here against Surge in our opening. And this is going to be a fun one.
Imagine, bro, I start wearing gamer glasses and then I start getting more viewers.
Neptune's addition to the squad has transformed the team.
Or just
a
more
6-win spree in the mode so far.
Hilarious.
Boston
I mean, shit works like that sometimes, bro. I don't know. It's like weird things. What the hell?
He gets better height than anybody else, it feels like, in the league. And no time wasted. Gets all the intel. Nasty, though, unfortunately for Neptune, team kills his teammates. Should be an advantage for Boston. Purge gives you 2, and Boston, give you the time.
Yeah, nice work. Start things off, Boston with the early time.
I know Boozer looks so like.
That's 3 and 1.
Boozer looks like Jeffrey Dahmer, bro.
Flying start to this one. Looking towards that full side of the map though, Vancouver Surge with 25
They didn't let him
seconds to go.
slide. The guy looks like Yami.
Eyes on the prize in that long game towards the new hard point. Vancouver with a nice bounce back here in the kill.
But dude, Yami's like 6'8" though. Yami's huge, bro. I don't know how big he was.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Things up off the break, goes for a 5 spree, and Boston off the back.
Big as fudge, man.
And the right side spawn. So
I mean, 6'8". I don't even want to meet him. He made me look like a little baby.
Purge has front, so Awakening can dip back, but Vancouver finally starting to show a little bit of life there in the kill feed, and they'll even be in time first.
Yeah, it's a nice start.
I would love to play one of these tournaments. Like I want to do this so bad, man. Because I can't be in the NFL. I can't do baseball. This is what I could do, man. This could be my thing, but I just need to start somewhere. I don't know where to start.
And back and forth we go again, folks. Spawns now flip. Surge in the back. 35 on the clock.
All right, this is a great time for Vancouver as well. Doing this the hard way. Neptune 8 and 3 to kick things off and making the best of a mixy situation. Maybe one final hit here coming through Boston. Players trying to slip their way through. Snoopy's done exactly that, but traded and gunned down. Vancouver, I mean, they stabilized. They had a rough start coming through the break. The guns were not quite there. They walk away after P2. Already have a lead.
Work. Next spree comes to a close. A slight lead for Vancouver going into our third hard point. Boston with the early moves. Boston with the left-hand side of the minimap, what they want, but it's all on the Surge boys now, cutting the way through mid. Not a whole lot of productivity in the kill feed.
Yo, Bless, I actually might have to leave here in a little bit, but I'll definitely be on tonight. I'm playing like all night, bro. I'm gonna play forever.
Oh yeah, you're good, bro. You're good.
Because I have to go to this rodeo. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'll definitely be home before 8. You know.
Yeah, just hit me up, bro.
I'm just gonna watch just to see who wins here.
How's he still alive?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Snoopy's insane.
That's your hard point, Boston.
Yeah, and that's a dagger as well, because look at how distant these spawns are coming through.
Oh,
Snoopy on the chase. He's got 3 players potentially in his sights, and he just gets to waste their time. Trades rolling through the middle of the map. The only man up pushed forward is going to be Neptune. Trying to see if he can make an aggressive play and actually get through in 2 spawn outs coming through right now for Boston. Desperate to hold the back line.
Nep is so aggressive, man. He's got Awakening tagged up, no regen yet. And he's pushing this. Awakening finally brought down.
I mean, Neptune's kind of
onslaught, and now Cammy keeping him pinned in the back. And a fantastic opportunity here to again pump the brakes. Try to find a moment here to get a boozer forward. Can't get it done. Nasty up next. Or Cammy holding down the back line. A third there from Snoopy, and all 4 down.
Boston looks good,
that
man.
Is a lockdown moment.
Definitely a lot better without freaking sensor in there.
They could not capitalize, and well, this is looking like a strong P4 hold. You get the blender set up as well, and Cammy not a player to let this slip through. 2 players underneath them. Hyper aware, ready for the pressure, does get taken down, but that's after 15 seconds of work, and that's just more time for Snoopy to swoop in for the kill.
And swoop in, he does a 16-9 on a 3 spree now through the front door, gets himself another one, traded out immediately, folks, and that's going to be Boston back in the time again. On the approach now, Surge. Nearly the 2 there from Cammy. Purge with immediate trade. Purge looking to get 0-4 as well, and it is a blistering start here from Boston. We say goodbye to our first set, 5 seconds to go, and they've got a decent lead going back to P1.
Yeah, and there's the spot check after the first set of rotation. Snoopy, 17 kills already. We might be in the mix for a Snoopy.
Snoopy's insane.
But good trades rolling through. You do not want that player to get hot.
He is ruthless right now.
I believe it.
Birds v Net. Seen a couple of those fights so far. They've been exciting. Vancouver still with the time right now. They're finding a couple of kills. A 2-man hit turns into a 1-man hit. Cammy now dancing with Neptune, who somehow managed to slip away.
I'm sure I can play for like an hour or 2.
Nasty in time.
I have to be leaving by my spot around like.
It is endless here on Vault.
Well, I want to take a shower. Yeah, I don't know.
Players fighting for the P2 spawns.
I might just take a shower now real quick and then hop on.
Awakening might have to chalk.
I'll probably take a shower. I'm gonna leave this stream going. See if I can get extra watch time. But I'm gonna leave the stream going. I'm gonna I'm gonna go take a shower real quick,
the
and then
of it.
then we can run some ranked matches, and I'm probably play like a couple ranked matches, and then I'm gonna leave.
They get pushed to the left side of the map, and
Oh yeah, guys, I am go check out Bless channel, man. Go check out Bless channel.
That's a great opportunity for Boston to score out. Again, despite the efforts there of 0-4 and Abuza, the scoreline's still relatively close. So kudos again to Surge. 3 dead there, and now a push towards the point. Nasty gets in there fast. Whoa, he got the stick. Purge down and out.
Hey,
what an
watch out for
incredible
Stupid, man,
jump. 45 seconds to go on the point, and again, another big hit here, and Boston are not wavering. 0-4, last man left alive on this side of the map. Dancing and diving, managing to find a big win there, and you've got pressure on the point still.
I mean, this is a P2 that no team in the league seems to be able to hold effectively. It gets broken instantly, a couple flips rolling through, and well, now you're going to be soaking up a little bit of this time. Everybody on Vancouver working from the back spawns, and this is a spawn trap blender type of situation. 0-4, key gunfights to win, at least gets the pressure off the front. Vancouver, I mean, they're desperate to get out.
Damn, they're trying. 2 beats out of Abuza, nice stuff. Final 10 seconds there, P2 finally getting a little bit going. And 19 deaths there to the 11 kills of Abuza. Not where you want to be in the stat line, but again, they are fighting tooth and nail. Slowly but surely getting back into this one.
And ultimately, though, for Boston, they've just been in more control of the game. With the lead, you can play a little bit safer, and they're always pushed out for those left side spawns, and they are not letting anybody through, and soaking up a little bit of the time. But the most important thing, keep control of the middle of the map. If you can get the P3 time, it's great, but you are just playing keep away from Vancouver. They're always setting up for the P4. It is the name of the game on Vault.
It's a mechanical masterclass right now from Snoopy, 24 and 18, and he has dodged everything that has been thrown at him in this P3 scenario. Boston, a fantastic start in map 1. Let's go for a listen in.
Yeah, so yo, one more. Double doors, guys. Double doors up for, okay? Check it out, AR. Take my develop me. On the others. Nice. You got the right cross. You ran out that ball. On time, boys. Yo, back door as well. 2 on time. Who's a weak? 0-4's there. 0-4 place. Yeah, scaff, and then front door. Good shot. Deep scaff. Shadow scaff. Yeah. Watch out. Okay, yeah. Alright, I can shallow big doors. You be statue. Yeah, top E4 weak left, okay? Top E4, the weak top, nice. Can we close up those? No, statue over. Okay, yeah. Statue, one shot. I'll see statue absolute 4. Yeah, deep left, nasty, yeah. Deep left. For Abuza, boys. Statue, go bigger, I think. Go bigger fast. Bigger, nab that, bro. Two go now. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get a cat.
Take 1,000 on them.
I don't see him cat. I don't see him on the left. There's one goal, I think. Nasty's front goal, boys. I think he's, 2 front goals. Bigger, 2. We're good, boys. One's close, okay, one's close. Yo, net big door, guys, no challenge. Yo, challenge net. He's in close net, weak, and then one challenge on the right. One shot, line. Okay. He's in big door, you two. Gold, nasty, one shot, money. Our side close and big door, one shot. One shot, bro. Yeah, go for it. One shot open, one shot fine. Yeah, you can cheap push through cat. Okay, Nep, stop cat, okay? There's 2 cat, bro, 2 cat. Nep's up 2P2. Okay, yeah. One shot close, guys. Nep on New.
What a battle from Vancouver Surge. Massive lead change. Let's go for a listen in.
Go, please, yeah. I'm gonna get front. Yeah, you didn't.
I'm in time. 203 dead. Nice. Yo, listen, I'm dropping down.
Top cat. Sit down on time. I am. Somebody get my cross.
I'm in the pool.
I'll spawn on the back.
I'm shooting you out, Mark.
Viens, cat. Light. Outside light. 1 HP. Light. It's light. Burst. Again. And one's gonna be front. Nice. One's gonna be front properly. Take it down. He's one. Yeah, he's fine. I'm going back. Yeah, I'm going on the back. Yeah. Tell me. Down 1 HP time. Trust me. Working tonight. Soak this shit. Back down. Weak and out. I know. Back down. He's dead. Yeah, I'm gaining. Yeah, at least 2 on the game. I go on. Yeah, one's gonna be hurt here out on the Give me his one shot statue, bro. Okay. Statue. One up. Lay down, look window, Jerry. Lay down, look window. I have you know that. Yeah, I'm minding my back. I get a shot my feet. One shot, mid. Last guy mid-door. Yeah, mid-door. Where's you, Jerry? Tapat, see like. Stay down, check. Now drop it. Be controlled and tapat. Be controlled, he's on.
Fiery looks at ins for both teams, and looking at the score lines, we could be finishing in a big old art hard point.
Yeah, we could be finishing with a Neptune kill record as well. He has been doing everything for his team, including at this point getting the hill time. But Boston consistently had the P4 rotations. They have always just lived on the left side of the map, and no one's been able to find a route through. 04 is at least making sure you are super soaking this P3 time. And Vancouver Surge, 2 players are through.
Yeah, 2 on the way through. Caught Purge, caught him out. That is a dagger moment. The clock is now ticking against Boston Breach. Nasty now takes control of the other tower, so that's a massive power position in the hands. Oh my word, for the moment of Surge. Break on time, here we go.
And they only got 2 players in the back for the moment. Nasty trying to give you a little bit extra. It's a 3 spree and he's got Neptune to work with.
Trying to find at least one through the back door here. Snoopy, brilliant work there with a Jackal over the Neptune. Kill number 43, is he gonna get it here? The answer is yes. Top cleared out as well, nobody on time. Vancouver fly towards it.
It's for your game. They're getting the cutoff kills as well. They get a player on time, 17 seconds to go.
One last barge now of Breach through the front. Net finds another. Kill number 44. Cammy with 2. Can he break it? No, Abuza's there for it. You've still got a man on time, and it's 04 soaking away. Final 5. Here we go, Boston. Can you make something magical happen on the contest? The answer is yes, for now.
They bought their lifeline. This might be the Boston special. We're going to be ending this game on a P1, and Cammy's here first.
Here we go. Cammy in. Cammy down. 04 and Abuza finds something, but again, it's a 1v1 on time now that Purge loses. So Nasty locking it down once again. The final few seconds. Snoopy, can you save this moment? The answer is yes. Reinforcements now arrive. Abuza has been overwhelmed. Trades are done. 04 on time. A 1v1. Purge stays alive. Here comes Nasty, a stick.
One more wave of kills. This is it. The last square up on the time. Boston are here. Vancouver swarming.
Still finding kills all over the place. Snoopy on the pinch. Gets it. Stays alive. 10 seconds for the win.
This is it. This is it.
5 to go. Cammy. Purge. Everywhere you look. Kills going their way. They've done it. Oh my God. And I've never seen a Snoopy pop-off. And look at the composure of that young man in a moment like that. That might be one of the most unbelievable P1 holds we've ever seen.
These boys are trying to figure out what just happened. They're already in the lab trying to dissect it rather than celebrate a victory like that. I mean, that is a dagger hardpoint to kick things off, and Boston looked more stunned than we are. They staved off the Neptune pressure. I mean, Neptune gave us 47 in that game, but ultimately the rotations, I think, for Boston, consistently on point, but a wild sequence towards the end. Cammy gets the ball rolling by dying, and then it is just a trade fest where Vancouver come out on top, and then Snoopy, the first man onto the point, and he just kills everything.
How many times can he save the moment here again? Look at the scoreline. You need 2 seconds if you're Vancouver. Snoop finds another set of kills. Purge wins an insane 1v1, and again, it is an individual flow of players. Nasty gets stuck. That's just bad luck. Straight into the fight once again. Snoopy with the damage, and this was the dagger moment. Overwhelming numbers and a trade battle that you finally win. Snoop, perfect timing, perfect position, gets those sets of kills. Last wave is here.
And that's just a ridiculous chain rolling through as well. I love Cammy even pulling out a Jackal towards the end to make sure if he needs to be there quick, he'll get there. But, I mean, how many players on Boston just had to deliver? I don't even know. Like, if Purge doesn't get this stick, how does that pan off? But either way, Snoopy. We've watched this kid mature over the years. He is all about his business on the main stage. But for Boston, I mean, a well-orchestrated effort for every single player on the team. The only person that didn't get double-digit assists was Purge, and he had 2 minutes of hill time. And on the flip side, slow ones, maybe for the top side players. Abuza at 26 in 40. I mean, Neptune dropped 47. It was not enough.
Not enough. Nearly 5k damage there as well. Highlights, folks. As things certainly got off to a spring start there, but Vancouver Chance were trailing for most of the map.
And ultimately, I think it was, I mean, the P4s costed him, right? We're going to see maybe a highlight of Neptune. He's able to go through Ard, get to the back spawns, and buy his teammates the space to actually get there and get involved in the mix. But Boston, I mean, always heads up. I feel like we spent a good chunk of our map just watching the ARs either posted up in the back doing things like this and making sure the back pressure is good, or they're posted up top art and top P4 knowing they just need to watch their back. So I don't know if there was really more than a moment or two where Boston ever got caught off guard. That's a fantastic look, because you saw the record for Vancouver Surge. 16-5 in hardpoint throughout this stage. Some of their only losses came on this map. Teams like Atlanta FaZe, Boston, they brought their best.
Boston has brought their best all tournament long so far. Their hardpoint has been fantastic. And that was a nice test of a team that's so well versed on a map. Certainly had the game plan down. They had the composure as well. You took Vancouver on one of their best and you walked away with a dub. Everyone's certainly pulling their fair share of the weight. Hardpoint time was fantastic. Purge, once again, the masterful soak. A superb objective play. And Snoopy, again, one of the most lethal individual players we have in the league right now. They grow up so fast.
Yeah, and even gunfights like that, where you're sliding into the back corner, you know a guy's above you, and you just rip them top steps. And it was Neptune, of all people, Snoopy wins the gunfight again. So, I mean, look, this is a battle. We said it before the series started. We are expecting a Game 5 between these two teams. I think the COD fans, we have been thirsty for it. I think 18 series in a row have been either a 3-0 or a 3-1. And same thing in this tournament. We need more Surge.
A little bit more Surge. Wow, good news, Chance. We've got a Skyline coming up. Blinky, you might miss that one. Vault controller for that. Good God. A red card S&D at Game 5. We dare to dream. Also, though, bad news again for those who are playing CDL Bingo at home. Another 248. Another 248 in the tournament.
249, is
we
that
need
what it is?
249 for the bingo.
So
yeah,
close.
that's right. But hey, man, Search and Story, how are we feeling about this one?
Feeling good. Again, expecting it to be a very competitive battle, and I just like the stylistic matchup between the two teams. Snoopy and Neptune, extremely comparable. Cammy, he's going against Nasty, and you know these EU players always want the extra sauce, but the main factor for their success, at least against Carolina, Abuza and Nasty absolutely popped off. Did whatever they wanted in the S&D. 100% opening duel win percentage rate means they were perfect for the First Bloods. And against Carolina, that is no easy feat. I think we saw their game plan really shining through. You know, coach like Rambo Ray been putting overtime in coming into the major.
Well, the major question we all had for the Surge roster again was they had a really nice online qualifying run. The addition of Neptune was great, but they translated to a LAN performance under the different, working circumstances, pressure, different places to sleep, different food, you name it. It's not an easy thing to translate, and they're so far doing it all. And Boston as well, man. I mean, what a turnaround they've had. An up and down run towards this major. Right now, the highest of the highs we've seen so far. Skyline S&D, here we go. Map number 2.
I think this is going to be a map that comes down to the clutch potential. We know Boston are going to be bringing their absolute best, always well coordinated. They got the nades off the rib, leaning towards A site. Vancouver, though, they're meeting them with the stack.
Yeah, we're meeting a fair share of players down here by the A-bomb site. Uh-oh. Nep doesn't turn. Nep doesn't turn. He gets blooded. And Purge. There's a trade in position now. Man advantage Boston.
Oh, you'll take it. 3v2. And no flanks rolling through either. You got Nasty trying to work his way through the middle of the map. Cammy dealing with him up top, but he does get overwhelmed. So you got some trades. Booze and Nasty showing off the teamwork.
Good old-fashioned 2v2 now over by the bomb. Boston on the big rat. We're going to see Nasty possibly get eyes on this in a moment or not. Abuza will be the first man to sniff something here, but it's not going to be from the position he's in. They've gone towards the backstairs, now towards the site. Knock, knock. Awakening finds it. Abuza springs to life. Can't find the kill, and it's Demon Joe for 2.
Getting it done in nice reposition in the 2v2 for the Boston players to wrap back. They knew Abuza had jumped over to P1. You want to make sure you contain the flanks, and Awakening Snoop making sure that they are also coordinated and playing together. The timing on the Chow in the end perfect as well. And when Awakening, his gun is hot. You know Boston are going to be excited for it, setting the tone in round 1.
Spicy round. Neptune forgot his minimap existed for a moment there, it felt like. See how round 2 goes. If you guys can hear the swish of blades being played within the back in there, but Neptune, first man to drop in the previous round, now carrying the bomb. He's his fair share of fragmentation. He's going to find a little bit else. Snoopy and Purge, ooh, they go for the high-low dip right over to the bomb site, right over to Abuza. Can he get both? You cannot. Snoopy there with a trade.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the long slide, and then the movement, and then the play of the map. Snoopy gives you a clean and easy 3. And Cammy unfortunately robbed us. He stole this final kill.
No, that is something. I mean, the first kill was great, right? The second kill, ridiculous. The third, well, let's find out, folks. Uno. Dos. God damn, he nearly had the fourth as well or not? No, Cammy was there for it. Fantastic work, Snoopy.
I mean, this is exactly where you want him. You want him pushed up in between the enemy team. The more players you put him in the mix with, well, the more likely he is to get a Hellstorm.
He's one of those players, again, that he's just got such insane reaction time. And a hip fire to match. Not a lot of players are able to find that special source. And Snoop, he's just lucky, I guess.
I still think he's the trailer player. And you want to make one when the new game comes out, let him show off the goods.
Cammy had the goods in that last round now. Eyes on a few players potentially. Again, I don't... Yeah, got it. 0-4. Oh, big tags right on the nasty as well. Cammy causing problems. Pushing forward now. Oh, but wait, the trades are done. And it's going to be the boys of Surge with the advantage for now. But somehow walking away with 2 kills there on the defense. Nice bounce back when they needed it.
Yeah, that's huge. I think Abuza and 0-4 were able to give you the initial kill. So Cammy got the other 2 players weak there for Vancouver, but the protection unit in Abuza. Secret Service right there, making sure you take care of business. And again, he is a main factor in the S&D success for this team. Even on a map like Skyline, his presence is always known.
It's always a stinger again. You lose a hard point by 2 seconds. You go over every single possible scenario, but these guys can't do that. They have to go right into a totally different game mode. Good stuff there from Abuza. 4 and 2 after 3 rounds. In the fourth we go, and it's a fast bomb point, but it's a lot of exchanges now for Boston Breach. First contact is there through the middle of the map. And Snoopy, hungry for another, trying to get the damage in. An unfortunate team kill situation now, but you're still dancing around the bomb. I believe Cammy spotted 0-4 there, so the fight will come by in a moment. Or will it? 0-4 gets a freebie, as does Nasty, and the round is done.
Yeah, okay. Blink and you miss it. Vancouver Surge rolled over them. Seemed to be the case for Boston, was trying to retake through the middle of the map as if they were breaking into a P3, but Vancouver Surge had every single player there for the help. Nasty, I mean, he gives you the final 2, but even just off the jump, you had Abuza lining 3 players up, forcing the team kill to roll through. And effectively a counter strat on offense, if you will, but pans out perfectly, tied up 2-2.
New kid on the block, Neptune, leading the in-between round comms there. What's going to be the game plan now? Vancouver Surge boys are on defense. Right through the middle of the map with Snoopy. Guess who's here? Quick stun, a lot of glass exchange. Going to be difficult to guess these players drop low, but Abuza holds his iron, finds one. Snoop with a big damage, but Neptune there, lethal on the approach, but immaculate trades from both sides.
I mean, yeah, that is a good coordinated strat from both teams to be able to get these trades. We got 0-4 on a pinch, and right now Boston, they know where Nasty is. Otherwise unaware and Awakening reading it, but the COD timing not going towards them, but they're expecting the flank pressure to be here. It's just about how fast 0-4 can be, and it's quick enough to drop Awakening. Felt like Boston running for their lives. They knew they were being hunted down, but just simply could not get away. Credit to Nasty as well in the 2v2, making sure he gets that first player and getting some tags in, because 0-4 nearly fell.
It's calm composure from the Surge guys. I mean, same could be said right now for Boston
Impressive.
as well.
I mean, this is for top 3 right now. Some of the best placings of a few of these players' careers.
But yeah, this is very cool stuff. No one's looking too frazzled. In or out of game. 3 sprees either side there for 0-4 and Nasty. 0-4. That's a huge amount of intel. Backs on up. He and Nasty have got options here. They're not going to leave without throwing stuff at the other team.
Yeah, looking for the freebie on a guy in gym, but they just effectively back him down. We are wrapping back and squaring up, but hey, Neptune hits the stun. He hits the go button. He wants the first blood. His teammates get it. He's there for the trades. But it is a trade fest rolling through for the 2v2, and well, Boston, they have the extra edge.
Nasty 1v2. Timing, this is going to be ideal, and it's not there. Doesn't guess the player going towards the back. Lovely recovery there from Boston Breach. And I mean, we can talk about it all day and night, but Neptune's mechanical ability is so fantastic. In that situation he found himself in, he's isolating the gunfight in a spot where he knows there are going to be players watching. It doesn't work out in the end. but everyone is bringing their A game to this series for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see Boston, how dialed in they are on the mini-map. The second they get all the kills, all the trades rolling through, they're missing one, both players start swinging back. There is never a moment of hesitation for the Boston team. They have been rolling through S&D all year. Tied up 3-3 and another A hit. All 4 players here. Trophies out, gunfights rolling through. First blood for Awakening in Vancouver. A little less coordinated. They had an ISO player. He got picked immediately.
Nasty's going to get to the fight a little late. They know exactly where he is. 04. Oh my goodness, Snoopy is so damaged. That should get the kill. He gets away with his life. Trades are there. Pressure now on. Cammy in the backside of the kitchen gets one before we run down. Whoa, Fort can't get away with his life. And now Neptune, the guessing game is on. But Boston can see the bomb and Purge. What a spot. Advantage Boston.
And I'm telling you, it's the teamwork shining through right now for Boston. The fact that all these situations, guys like 04 find him in, of like, if it's not for the fact that there's always an extra player or two watching over the teammates, he's able to slide in and get those trades. If someone's playing over towards top plat, looking for the pinches, any lack of coordination in the setup rolling through, Vancouver would be able to capitalize. It just doesn't exist. Boston are perfect every round.
You hear that, Boston? Chances are found. With good reason, up by 1 in the series, as you can see, folks. Another round of search and destroy. And they could be looking at 2.
Okay. First blood for Cammy.
All right, that counts. A lot of friendly fire. A lot of friendly fire this round.
Yes, sir. I'm still here. Almost out my video.
I can't believe that's
you still watching
the... We've seen that this year.
Or you stopped watching the CDL stuff?
Yeah, I stopped watching it.
I don't blame you. I don't even feel like watching it anymore.
We saw that happen. I think Pred stabbed him in the back, and then he joined OpTic.
Stupid.
I just want